I spent 222 hours, or the equivalent of 9 years, buying every farm on the map. Stick around. Let me show you how I did it. How's it going, everybody? Driver53 here, and today we are back on the Giants quarter-to-quarter challenge here on Elmcreek. And as you can see, I picked up a nice little corn header right here, and the reason is because I went to the bank and took out a little bit of money. Yes, I got a $200,000 loan, and I went ahead and bought some more fields. I got those fields right back there behind the main farm. We've got 3 of them. 2 of them are ready to harvest, and that's what we're going to be doing first here today. I've got a contract that we got too, so that's a lot that we got going on here today. It's October. I slept for 2 months. Yo, I was incredibly tired after the stream the other night and decided that I was just going to go ahead and sleep for 2 whole months. I don't know why I needed that much sleep, but well, the crops, we just didn't have anything ready. So I know it's a little bitty field right here, but I think we're gonna be all right? I mean, because I've got a plan for this area. I want to harvest this, and then I want to get this area cleaned off a little bit, because it's not exactly going to work very well for harvesting, right? I mean, I want to make all of this kind of one big field back here eventually, or separate it off into some other littler fields. That way we could still drive around and things like that, kind of depending on what I've got going on. But I'm gonna go ahead and put something else over here in this area. Now, we still have $100,000. So I know during the stream the other night I was talking about maybe putting some chickens somewhere on the farm, and that's what we're gonna put right here. All right, so I got the worker taking care of this. I'm gonna go run over and get our other tractor and get the fertilizer contract set up. So like I was saying, I was originally thinking about putting the chickens right here, but I know I'm gonna need a bigger silo. I've got to get something hooked up to this fertilizer spreader. Let's go ahead and get the Massey right here, and this one did good for us last time, so I think we're gonna use this one again. You know what, I decided to go ahead and pick up the weight right here. The front wheels were kind of coming off the ground a little bit, and I want to make sure this thing is definitely stable. We're going to be over close to the shop, so I think when I get done with this contract, we're going to use the money to get a little bit more fertilizer, because we are going to need some more here, and that'll just let us be able to get that many more contracts. All right, do I trust the worker to actually get all the way to the end down there? Yeah, I'm going to have to, because I need to get back over to the main farm and go ahead and get started on putting the seeds in the ground. Like I said, it's going to be wheat is what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get this kicked off here. Worker's doing good. The pattern looks like it's all right. We're right on the edge. We're not overlapping into the other field very much at all. So yeah, worker, do your thing. I went ahead and shuffled the equipment around a little bit. We've got the John Deere out now. I'm gonna go ahead and lower this down, turn it on, and I need to unfold the tool. Oh man. All right, unfold it. There we go. Now can I turn it on? Yeah. So we are putting wheat here in this field. I've got the case sitting right over there. As soon as the worker says they're done with the cornfield, we're gonna go ahead and go pick it up, and then we will go ahead and get the other header put on it and get over on the soybeans. So this field, I don't know how long this one's gonna last. I might need to put in some more buildings and stuff to hold all of my equipment. I mean, I don't know. I might even put some productions over here. I think terraforming this one isn't going to be that hard or that expensive. What I'm doing now is I'm going to go ahead and run 3 headlands on this little bit down here, and then send the worker back and forth, because I feel like that is going to give us the best chance of having the worker actually take care of everything and not get too hung up, because we expanded that out just a little bit farther than I typically would, but I think it's going to be all right. I think we are going to be absolutely fine. So I'm going to go ahead and run down here to the other end. Workers go in there, putting the wheat in the ground. We're going to go ahead and go over here and pick up the corn here, and you're not done, man. And where did you go? Well, I'm gonna go and open this up. I guess I'm just gonna park this right here. I got the lone corn stalk. Even the worker knows that we always leave one corn stalk in the middle of the field. All right, I'm gonna get back over here in this, get it finished up, and then we're gonna get over to the soybeans. I am excited about the soybeans over there. I was not really expecting to have these fields this early on, in all honesty, but we're gonna go ahead and get this going here. There we go. Put it down. All right, this shouldn't take too long at all. We actually filled up the tank here on this. I can't believe it. 5,800 liters of corn here. Gonna be putting it into the trailer. I've got just a little bit left. I mean, well, I mean, I didn't really make that much of progress, but we're getting closer. Another 477 liters here for the corn. That's gonna be a pretty good total. Now we gotta go ahead, get the header that's sitting right over here and get on those soybeans. So I think what I'm gonna do is probably, yeah, we got room right next to it. So I'll just put this right next, right here. All right, that's gonna work good. Drop that down. Man, I wish I had some type of rack that I could put those on. And then we're gonna pick up this one, drive around here to the other field, and then we are gonna be good to go to get this. Now, I realized that I may have left a few of you confused at the beginning of this video. And I didn't do a great job of explaining exactly what the Giants corner to corner challenge is. Well, let me get this worker going here, and then I'll definitely fill you in. So we're gonna get going right here. Once again, gonna do a headland just to kind of help out here a little bit, and then we will set this guy off. But what the challenge is, if you look at the PDA here, the main goal is I've got to own all 4 farms here on the outside. So I've got to own farm 40 out here, I've got to own 50, I've got to own 60, and I've got to own 32. And on each one of those farms, I actually have to raise the animal that is on the signs at those properties. All right, so you've got cows, you've got horses, you've got sheep, and you've got pigs. And here on the main farm, I've got to put chickens down. And not only just an animal pen, but I've got to have the biggest one available, and I've got to completely fill it up. Now, I'm gonna do my best to make sure that they are healthy and they are happy animals, right? Because that's what we do here. And we also gotta have $2 million. So that is the goal. So it's gonna take a little bit. It definitely is. We're getting a really good start here by getting all these extra fields. Also, with the loan that I've got, the $200,000 loan, any loan that we have has to be taken care of by the completion of the challenge here, right? So if I've got a $200,000 loan, I've got to absolutely get rid of that 100%, and then we will be good to go to complete the challenge. Now, I could have 2.2 million and then get rid of my 200,000, but that wouldn't make any sense because I'd be paying interest on it, right? So productions are open. Anything that we can do in base game. Now, the mods that we're allowed to use, where Giants comes into this, is anything that Giants released as a mod or a DLC. So if you go onto Giants, the mod hub, and you search Giants, okay, you're going to see about 85 to 87 mods. I can't remember exactly how many it is that we are going to be able to use on this challenge. Now, I don't have to use every one of them. I don't have to load every single one of them in. If I don't want to use that mod, I don't have to, but I can only use stuff that was created by Giants. And that does include the DLCs, the Vermeer, Kubota, the Antonio Carrera. That includes the Platinum expansion, so I could get some Volvo over here, right? Maybe a nice Volvo semi-truck would be pretty cool to get here on the farm. I don't know. You know, somebody was asking, could we use mods that are edits of Giants mods? And the answer there is no. I want to make this everything or anything that Giants has made. All right, that's the way this is going to work. So enough of that. Let's go check on our worker over on that fertilizing contract. And they are done. Perfect. So I'm going to go ahead and get the cruise control going here. Let's go in here, complete this contract. All right, that's another like $5,000-$6,000. I'm going to go ahead and buy some more fertilizer because I've got about 700 liters in there right now. I know this thing holds 3,900, so I'm just going to go and pretty much fill this thing up. It's only going to cost me about 5,500 bucks. It's pretty much what we just made on that contract, so it's kind of like free fertilizer. All right, we're back over here at the farm. It looks like our worker is just about done with the wheat there. I'm going to go ahead and put this 6,077 liters of corn here in the silo. So it does look like our worker is about half done here. I haven't got the message yet that they're 80% full, so I think we're okay. What I want to do now, though, is go ahead and come over here into my construction, and I want to go over here. And the reason is because I'm trying to figure out exactly what I want to do here. Now, I could maybe put the chicken coop up here and then still have all this area to be able to farm. I definitely want to like expand this out, I feel like, a little bit more, you know, and join these together right here. And then up here, I want to do a little bit of something too. And then, you know, kind of round this off or something, maybe like right in through here and kind of leave that area up there for the chickens. So let's go ahead and see what a chicken coop is actually going to look like here. Ooh, it's actually not going to take up that much room at all. Maybe I could just go ahead and just leave it over here. Now, getting in and out of this is going to be a little tricky, but I could absolutely just put this right here. I don't think I can have it over here and a silo at the same time. I think that's going to be a little bit tricky. Well, actually, let's go ahead and look at silos really quick also. So silos, if I get the big one, the 800,000 liter one, I mean, I could go these big ones right here too. That one that we don't have enough room for that right now. This one, I don't know if I need 6 million liters. 2 million? 2 million wouldn't be bad. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put the chickens right here. It doesn't show that it's that much terraforming is going to happen, only $140 worth. So we're just going to go ahead and put this here. I'm going to be able to collect from the other side. The fence is going to be far enough back that we're not going to have to worry about it. Oh, check that out. Oh, we got to get over here. I want to see this and get in there and actually start getting me some chickens. How many can I get? How many can I get? Oh, look at that. Nothing got messed up too bad at all. It all looks great. The fence came up there on the side. Oh, this is exciting, y'all. All right, let's go get some chickens. So I think they're going to be like $5 a piece, right? Or 50. I want to get eggs right off the bat. So let's just go ahead and get some of these. I mean, 60 chickens is $3,000. Why not, right? Why not go ahead and just fill it up and start making max money? I'm not worried about reproduction right here. Yeah, $3,000. Okay, so this is going to cost me like, what, $72,000 total? Yo, there we go. All right. Ooh, I got to feed them now. So I do have 4,200 liters of a wheat here. So let's go ahead and fill this up. We're going to take this over to them. Hopefully that's going to last through the winter because I don't have anything else. I don't have any sorghum or anything like that. So we're just going to dump every bit of this in here and then we should be good to go. Can I get in here and turn without causing any oh man. Now I got to figure out how to back up one of these trailers. Oh, I did it. I did it. All right. And it took every bit of it. And the worker called and said, boss, I'm full. So we're going to get over here and unload the soybeans into this as well. I'm probably going to go ahead and put these into the silo. I don't think the price is good right now. And then when they come over, we'll just have them dump off into the trailer here and then right in the silo. So, I mean, the next thing I got to do over here now is figure out these sugar beets. You know, while that worker is over there finishing up the soybeans there, I'm going to go ahead and throw some fertilizer here on this field. Now, I could probably make it in one pass, but I just want to make sure that I'm overlapping well enough here. We did go ahead. Oh, I forgot. I got to rebuy the soil map. No. Oh, man. All right. Do this and purchase the soil map. Yes. Okay. Did it mess me up on my nitrogen? Yeah, it sure did. So, okay. What's it look like now? All right, I may have to go back around that other side over there. But I think we're gonna be okay. I totally forgot to do that. I also went ahead and narrowed up my work width here. I know with precision farming, you don't really, get, it doesn't use more than it needs. But I like the look of this. It's a lot narrower, right? It makes it seem like it's more realistic, right? So we're gonna go ahead and finish that off right there. Gonna turn that off. Now let's look at the map. All right, so I am gonna go ahead and kind of hit this again. Hopefully this doesn't send me over the edge and make it too much fertilizer. Let's check. Okay, so it is giving me a little bit right there, which is good. I'm gonna go up here, kind of do the same thing, and yeah, so when I get to the road up here, we should be good. It's not showing that it's overdoing it yet, and some of you guys might be like, well, driver, you didn't put lime down. I don't have anything to put lime down with. I'm just about broke. I've got $17,000 now. We definitely got to get some crops sold, or we got to get some eggs, something, you know what I mean? Just something to make some money. And we are done here on the soybean field. So I'm going to go ahead and take this harvester back around. We're done with it. Unless there's any contracts, I am absolutely done with this thing. So what I'm going to do is go ahead over here, drop off the header where it belongs. Then I'm going to put the rest of the soybeans into the trailer, dump it in the silo, and then I don't know, I got to find some work. I got to find some contracts or something that I can make some extra money here, because that field doesn't have to be ready until springtime. We're putting oats in it, so I don't have to plant until early spring. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Today we are back on the Giants corner to corner challenge. As you can see, I'm driving a little bit newer New Holland now, but it's not mine. I've got a contract going on here on field number 25. Guys, we talked about this in the live stream the other night. Oh, I've been waiting for this one. I definitely have. I think it's going to be really good to be able to help us get a little bit more money here going into the winter time. I really can't do anything else on my fields unless I want to harvest those sugar beets, and I really don't want to. It's gonna cost me quite a bit of money to be able to lease the equipment, and I think we're just gonna go ahead and plow it under. And speaking of plowing, I've got another contract here on field number 54. Yep, it's a plowing contract, so it's gonna pay pretty well. I think it's like $4,000, something like that. I figure, you know what, this plow isn't doing anything for me right now. I am gonna use it to plow up that field, but I might as well make a little bit of money on, this tractor and this worker right now while I'm over there taking care of that other harvesting contract. So we're gonna put a worker on this, and I'm not gonna have to come back until they are absolutely done. Even if they miss anything on the ends, I'm not worried about it, because I'm gonna be able to get most of the field done, and it should complete the contract anyway. And if 2 contracts wasn't enough, I went ahead and picked up a third. Yes, we can max out at 3 contracts here in base game. So I'm using this nice little Fendt here with some Vermeer equipment. I've got the DLC loaded in here because it is a Giants product. So I'm using the Vermeer stuff, and we're going to go ahead and get this field right here knocked out. Now I do have a worker in right here because I wanted to get a really nice straight line on this side. Are they going to go all the way down for me and then turn around? And yeah, don't go in the weeds. All right, nope. I'm gonna clean up this a little bit right here, and then send them back the other way, and I'll see you guys back over there at that sunflower field. And I figured I might as well go ahead and use the old TX32 as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here on this side of the field, kind of get a nice straight line going over here. I've got my trailer and tractor that we're going to use for this one here, and then we're going to use the one from the contract, the stuff that we borrowed for the big New Holland, and that trailer that's back over there. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put all of this product at. I mean, I don't have any sunflower in my silo right now, so I could do that, and then that way, you know, I just deliver everything out of that once this is completely harvested. I don't know, it kind of depends on how full the trailers get. I don't want to lease anything else, but I absolutely could put some of it in there, so that's probably what we're gonna do. It looks like the contract is about 20% complete here. I'm going to go ahead and start unloading this worker because they let me know that they were about 80% full. So I'm going to go ahead and start dumping it in here and see exactly how much room we have in this trailer. Yeah, it's not a super big one. So this, yeah, I definitely think I'm going to be taking this over to my silo, and then we'll deliver it from there. 3 different contracts going. I've got 5 workers going. The reason I say 5 is because I was actually taking some equipment up to the baling contract. I was taking some equipment up there, and we are full. All right, so 42%. So this thing looks like it's about a 20,000 liter capacity. So I should be able to get another unload from that. I should be able to get one from that one. Yeah. I'm gonna go move down over here and catch this guy on the other end. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and unload here into this trailer. I only have about 5,000 liters, but now I'm gonna be able to just keep working my way over towards the other harvester, and then I should be able to fill up the rest of this trailer with what's in that one whenever they're done or full, and then we'll be on our way. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the pipe back in here and get this worker going again right here. Man, this thing turns around so slow. I guess I'm gonna have to look at used equipment to see if I can get me a better harvester. Looks like we got all of the grass mowed. Now I need to go ahead and get the tedder set up, because that is the next step. We are making hay bales here, not silage. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch this over, and then we will I think this is going to go pretty fast. I don't think this contract is going to take very long at all. It's roughly, I think I'm going to make like around 10K, and that's on just the contract itself. Any extra bales that I get to keep off this, right? We're going to store them over there with the other ones that we have, and then we will just sell all of those all at one time here in the winter months. So I'm gonna go and overlap just a little bit more, go ahead and get a worker on that, because I need to get back over to the other field, and I think I'm getting here just in time. They gave me that 80% warning a while ago, and we're gonna go ahead and get this emptied. Oh yeah, look at that. I mean, it's sunflowers, so it's kind of difficult to see, but if you look in the top there, you can see it is definitely very close from being cab sunflowers. Yeah, cab corn, that's the only one that works, right? Cab beans, I don't know. Cab sunflowers just doesn't sound right. But we're gonna go and get this emptied out. This should completely fill up the trailer here. If it doesn't, I'm gonna go around over there and grab that harvester as well. Excuse me, coming through. All right, we are good. Yeah, we completely filled this thing up. I'm gonna go ahead and get up here on the exit. I mean, I guess that's one good thing about being right next to the main road is you can just drive out onto it, right? You ain't gonna worry about going around all the other way and dealing with all the stop signs and stuff. I'm gonna go take a look at that plowing contract, because it might be taking a little bit too long. He might have got stuck on something. No, he's doing all right. About half done now. Just 6 miles an hour. That is super slow, but we're not gonna have a problem. They're not running anything down here at all. They're not up on the railroad tracks. I was kind of worried they got run over by the train, is honestly what I thought had happened. But they seem to be doing good. So we're gonna let them stay down here. I'm gonna keep focusing on the other 2 contracts. And then, I mean, we don't absolutely have to get our fields plowed. I mean, I'm not putting anything in there until springtime. And it honestly would be nice to maybe have a little bit of lime to be able to go in there. So I need a lime spreader. But that's not happening right now. And this worker here, they let me know that they're at 80% also. I don't know how close we are. It's close too. I mean, look at that. Look at that. They were very close from being done. So we're going to go ahead and put this in here. It should be, what, around 6,000 liters maybe? And then I think the grass field is just about ready. Guys, I am running around frantic right now. The one thing that I'm kind of nervous about is the baling, and I'll explain when I get over there. So I've got just one more pass here on this. I'm not going to worry about anything that's way out there on the far outside. I'm just not going to worry about it at all. So I'm going to get up here, and then we are going to get the rake out, and it's a Vermeer. So I haven't actually got to use that thing very much. So I'm really excited about that. But the baling, like I said, that's something that I'm a little bit nervous about because it's round bales. And I don't know exactly how many I'm going to get off this field. So I'm nervous about what size to actually make the bales. I think I'm probably just going to go with the smallest ones. That way I've got a better chance of actually, getting some left over at the end. There may not be a whole lot left, right? And if I've got a really, really big bale going, then I potentially could be leaving some inside the baler also. And I don't have any grass to be able to call my own. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring this thing in as you know what, let's do it right there. Let's do it there. So I was just adjusting that the width back there in the back of this. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's kind of get squared up on this a little bit, find a nice good spot that I can call my drive line. Yeah, about right there. So let's go ahead and lower this thing down, go ahead and turn it on, and let's go ahead and go forward. Now, how wide does that look? Yeah, that should be good. That baler should be able to pick that up. So I'm going to go ahead and keep on this. The oh, my worker over in the New Holland, the new one, 80% already. Well, I'm gonna have to get a worker on this. My bad, man. My bad. Let me get this out of the way. I brought this over kind of thinking that we were going to need it, but I don't think we're going to need it here. So there we go. Just kind of get this. Man, I don't even know if I still want this Massey. It's a decent little tractor, but I'm thinking I need something with a front loader also. So I guess I'm going to have to look at some harvesters and some tractors there in used equipment here real soon. I'm gonna go ahead and unload this harvester right here. Like I said, they said they were at 80, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, they are definitely full. Did we catch them right in time? Oh yeah, that's great. Absolutely great timing. The other worker down here, they're still coming this way, so that is gonna work out perfect also. And yeah, we're just about done with this contract. I mean, the plowing's just about done. The only thing left over on the other the grass field is to actually make some bales, and then to deliver that's probably going to take the longest amount of time to deliver, because I can only do 4 at a time, I think, with the equipment that they gave me. I've got the new Holland on my tail here. I'm trying to get this done. They're right there too. Yeah, we are literally just a few seconds away from getting this thing wrapped up. I don't know why they're going so much faster than I am. It could be that my header is going a little bit slower. It was a used header whenever I got it. So that could be it. All right, we're getting a double dump right here. Both hoppers emptying into the trailer. A beautiful, beautiful sight. Let's see if it fills it up. I don't think it will, but it might. It's looking like it's gonna be close. Are we gonna get there? This thing is 22,000 liter capacity. All right, the one's already shut off. All right, so we're good there. Is it gonna go? How close are we gonna get? Oh, it's absolutely full. How much is in here? How much is in mine? 610 liters. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and put this into our trailer, all 610 liters, and then I'll just put this in the silo later. Okay, so it looks like we're going not too far away, right here to Johnson Farmer Market for at least this first load. The other one's going to be a little bit of a trip, but I know that I've got roughly about half, I mean almost exactly half of the contract here in this trailer right here. So we got about 22, or we do have 22,000 here. We got 22 over in the silo, and then I've got 610. So you know, this is going to tell me exactly how much I need to get out of the silo and then be able to bring over here. Yeah, it's a good thing I double checked, because the sunflowers don't go over here. That would have been very, very bad. I'm going to go ahead and get this going over to the oil mill. That's where it needs to go to. So over, is this the oil mill? Yes. Yes, it is. So I'll show you right here, right? You go to the harvesting, and it says oil mill, but it's not showing up on the map, which was the really confusing thing. Oh, it is. I was just in the wrong spot. Hey, and what do you know? The contract on the field 54 is complete. Perfect. So let's go ahead and fire this up. I'm going to go ahead and get this worker going just right over here, because this is the field that we are going to go ahead and plow up. I think I'm going to go and have them start that while I'm working on the bales. I think they've been taking too many lessons from me. That shouldn't be there. Let's just, you know what, there. Yeah, that. Oh, road closed. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and probably just touch up this last little bit right here again. And then I'm going to go and get the baler out. I don't want to have to make like 3 or 4 passes on this. So let's go ahead and touch this up one more time right there. All right, yeah, that looks good. I mean, should I hit the... You know what? I'm going to go ahead and swing this thing around here. Oh, man. And try and get a little bit of this excess off the grass, because it's not going to allow me to pick that up, right? So I'm just going to keep the edge of it right here on the edge of the field. Go along like this and just try and get as much of this as I can so that I actually get to do something with this. And this guy made it over here fast. I'm going to go ahead and unfold this. And like I said, we're just going to take care of this entire field. I'm going to plow it up. All right, and I'm coming up right here with these sunflowers. That way I could go ahead and get this put into the oil mill this time and actually get this contract taken care of. All right, so here we go. Now, I shouldn't be making any money on this. I'm not perfect. All right, how much am I going to make? Or not how much am I going to make? How much is this going to be? I need over 50%. 57% transported. All right, I got the other load of sunflowers going over to the oil mill right now. I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. I am going to go ahead and do smaller bales. I know it's going to be a little bit more carting back and forth for me. I might lease a what do you call it? One of those oh, is this thing not? Hold on. I gotta set my automatic drop. There we go. All right, automatic drop is on. Man, that is a tiny bale. May not have been the best idea, driver. All right, that's gonna. Oh man, this is gonna be a lot. This is gonna be a lot. You know, I was just thinking, I've already got 8 of these things made. I need to get this moving. That way I can go ahead and have this tractor deliver. Where are you going? Delivering while I'm continuing to make some more. So I'm gonna go pick up 4 bales here, get this thing going over to the sell point, and then just keep on trucking. I mean, there's gonna be a lot, guys. There is gonna be a lot, and I can only take 4 at a time. So do that. Now switch to the back, go ahead and unfold that, and come down here and get 2 of these. Oh man, can I go like this? Can I get it with this one? Can I get it with this one? Oh, I got it. Perfect. All right, so let's see how well this one. I gotta get lined up on it better, right? I gotta get line, and they're moving. You go all the way across the map to up there, right? Let's make sure this is definitely going there. The harvesting on the sunflowers, no, the baling, Johnson's Farmer Market, yes. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go here. I'm gonna go ahead and set destination for you over on this side, so it's a little bit better. All right, are you going? Yep. All right, cool. Let's go take care of the sunflowers. Are you serious? One bale did that to you. All right, so it's time to go ahead and finish up on this contract here. Now, 57% is what I got the first time. So I'm going to go here. How much is that? Hey, it's done. And I got 58. All right, so with that 610, what is that, like 6,500 liters that we get to keep on this? All right, I'm going to go put this back in the silo before I complete this contract. All right, so here I am. I should be able to just like drive over top of this, I'm hoping. And they disappear. 32% done. So what does that mean? Nope. I just want that raised up. That means I can make what, 3 trips and plus 1 is what I'm gonna need to make. All right, so 4, 8, 12. So like 13 bales is all I'm gonna need. All right, I've got 12 bales out here. I should have 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think there's 2 more. I see 1. So it says I've got 12. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing off, and I'm going to go ahead and change the bale size up to 180. Hopefully that's going to give me a little bit bigger bale that's going to make up on that last one, right? So this is a 4,500 liter. No, did I even change the size? Did I not change the size? All right, that's another 40. Okay, so maybe this one now. This is better because now I'm at 3,000, you know, and I'm at 33%. So this is gonna be like a 9,000 liter bale. So these are for me. These are the ones I'm keeping. All right, so I think this is gonna actually work out kind of well because I'm gonna be able to hopefully, if I can get another 35% here, fill up this bale here, and that'll give me 3 big bales and 1 small bale, and the 3 I'm just gonna go stack over by the animal dealer, and then the 4th one I'm gonna have to take it over to the place, right? So yeah, that's it. That little bit right there I'm not gonna be able to do anything with. We're just gonna have to leave it. All right, so it looks like we're pretty well done here. Now all I got to do is just go ahead and combine some fields together. Yeah, we're definitely gonna go ahead and get rid of that road, get rid of this little bit right here too. I need to leave a little bit of room over there by the chickens, I feel like. And then yeah, I mean I could definitely get closer over there and like round that off a little bit better. Just as long as I leave enough room, I can get by the chickens. That's like all I care about. And I might as well get over here as close as I can to the creek and everything like that. It doesn't fall off too bad right here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take advantage of it. Expand this out as big as I can without getting into the road. I definitely don't want to take up any more of that road because I might actually need... You know what? I mean, no, I'm not actually going to gain that much by doing that. So let's just go and back up here. We'll do one more pass over here on that side. And then we'll be good. So I want to see... I could probably swing out a little bit farther there. Yeah, let me get this first. 65% done on this contract. The worker said, hey, I'm over here, boss. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go get 4 more. Bring them over, and then that should put us like 98 or something like that. Then we'll have to have that 1 more. All right, so I'm just gonna go like this, give myself a little bit of room here. Now I know this is not gonna be fun whenever I have to harvest it, I don't think. But I'm just gonna leave a little bit of a drive around right there, and then I'll kind of swing back around over there, get in close to those trees because I don't need to drive through there, right? So let's just go ahead and outline this right now. I want to leave enough room so that I can bring my product over. We'll go right along this gravel right here. This is still okay. I'll come up like this, and we'll just go right along this. How about that? We'll just make it look like we got a little bit of a drive right here next to it. I'll come over here and round this off. And I know this thing's got some decent horsepower, but I feel like I need like even more. Just some of these, I don't know, mainly whenever I'm plowing this thing, either that or tires. I either need a little bit more power or tires, and I don't know which one is going to be cheaper, but I feel like we got to do some type of upgrade. So I think that's something I'm definitely going to be looking at here over the winter time. All right, so this is 9, 10, 11, 12 right here. Let's go ahead and do that. Perfect. So now I should be able to go here, do this. Yep, 98%. Oh, we're so close. All right, just that one more bale, and the rest of them will get over here stored up, ready for the winter time. And here I am making the final little bit of a pass here on this former road. Oh man, it's gonna be so nice just to have all of this in one big area. So I got that. Let's go ahead and fold it. Let's go ahead and get this back over to the main farm. I think we've got some sunflowers I've got to get back into the silo. So as that sunflower goes in right there, how much do we have? All right, so we got between 6,000 and 7,000 liters of everything, which is awesome, except our wheat. That's over at our chickens. Yo, we're already getting eggs. This is great. So I've got 38, almost 3,900 liters of food in there. I honestly have no idea how much or long that is gonna last. Oh, animals. So if I come down here, it's under half. That's not good. I don't have anything else. I might have to buy some. I might have to buy some chicken feed. And here we are back picking up these bales here. Now, what I want to do is go ahead and get 2 of these put on the back. All right, so go ahead and unfold. Now, is this, why are you moving? Stop moving. Are they too big to go on here? All right, let's try it on this side. All right, so right there, let's go ahead and lower it down. We're on the ground now, right? So let's back up, back up, back up. Yep, it's too big. It's not gonna fit. Well, really all I need to do is just get that one over there, and then I can figure this out in a bit. And here we are pulling in with the last bale right here. Oh, this is gonna be so nice. Go ahead and lower it down and unfold. There we go. I made 646 bucks too. Sweet. All right, let's go ahead and park this right here, and let's take a look at all of our contracts, and let's get them all completed. I've got everything emptied out of everything. So the plowing, go ahead and collect that. 46.47, not bad. Harvesting, we borrowed some equipment, so that's going to be 69.18. And the baling, seriously, $10,941. So collect that. Yo, we're up to $69,500 now. That's sweet. But we gotta get some equipment to be able to get them bales. Today we are going to be selling a whole bunch of stuff, guys. The hay is ready. We've got a little bit of corn that we got to take care of here at Goldcrest Valley. So the first thing I've got to do is actually go ahead and call for the train. Now it says it's going to be a little bit, and while we're waiting on that, I want to show you guys something that I picked up here last month. Yeah, I slept through time a little bit, and guys, I picked up a beautiful Fendt Vario 720 right here. Got the front loader on it and a weight because we got to move some hay around, right? And I've got another little surprise over at the farm. I'm going to show you that too. But first, we got to get this corn sold. The first thing we got to do here at the silo is go ahead and get the corn emptied out here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Got a lot of corn here that's going to go in, and not really. It's 6,077 liters. It seems like a lot though, because at the beginning of this challenge here, this is the Giants corner to corner challenge. You know, we got to buy all 4 corners of the map and put animals on them. And I unfortunately I mean, not unfortunately, but I'm using only Giants mods. You know, I set myself off of this, guys. It is a little bit more challenging than I thought it was going to be. You know, we're on episode 5 right now, and man, oh man, I definitely need to get into spring, get some crops in the ground, get some more stuff harvested, maybe even pick up some more contracts. You know, and I can't sell anything if I don't have it in here, so we're gonna go ahead and put some corn here in the tanker. Gonna go ahead and turn it on and get going over to Goldcrest Valley, because I mean, it's not going to be a lot of money, but it's definitely going to be a start. The hay is the biggest thing that we're looking to sell today. Going to go ahead. Yes, $9,400. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Now, before we sell all this stuff over at the animal dealer, do you guys remember those bales that we left in the field up there, like field number 18 or something? Yeah, I gotta go collect those, and that's why I've got the front loader on this thing right here. We're gonna convert this trailer over to a bale wagon, because you know, I've got 109,000. I figure I need something a little bit bigger than what I had for grain. You know, I need something a little bit more than this. 8,000 liters just isn't working for me, but I do need to go ahead and take this trailer right here, customize it, and we're gonna go bale trailer. There we go. Perfect. All right, that didn't cost me any money at all. We're gonna go ahead and hook back up to it. I think just go ahead and let them go, and I'm gonna go right over here in this parking lot and pick up a piece of equipment that I leased. Now this is a wrapped bale piece of equipment, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, get it up out of the way. I'm hoping that I'm gonna be able to put our bales on this. Now, can I also strap down? Yes, I can. Perfect. So we're gonna come through. Wrong turn, driver. Wrong turn. All right, so I'm gonna come over here, make my way up to this other field, and then I'm gonna try and put the 3 bales on here, because I really don't have to take them one at a time. And oh man, I hopefully we're good. Hopefully this piece of equipment is gonna work, and I don't need to get bale spikes. And there they are, the 3 lonely bales. I'm gonna go ahead and just pull this right out here, somewhere in the middle. Hopefully this farmer doesn't get too. Oh, that snow is kind of slick. Definitely kind of slick. So I'm hoping that I can just get really close here, and that this is gonna work. All right, so if I go like that. All right, perfect. Now let's go ahead and lower this down, angle it forward just a little bit, start scooting in. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Tilt it back a little bit. Take it over here to our trailer. I'm going to go ahead and put it right on the side. Raise up a little bit more. There we go. So I'm hoping I can put one on half like this. So let that down. One on the other side, and then like one, like however else I can get the other one. You know what I mean? So go ahead and lower down a little bit more, a little bit more. There we go. All right, lift it up. Perfect. Tilt it back a little bit. I don't think I necessarily needed the weight. There is a little bit. Oh, maybe. I mean, it's a good thing I've got it. I can switch it to the back if I need to, but I think we're going to be okay right now. I think we're going to be okay. So I'm going to go ahead and turn a little bit more. No, let's try that again. All right, right there. Yeah, that is money. Now, I'm going to go ahead and grab this third one here. Oh, spin, turn. All right, there we go. Perfect. So I'm gonna grab this one a little bit more straight on. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, up, back. Now I'm just gonna throw this one straight on the back, about like that. You know, like right there. Yeah, that worked great. All right, now hook back up to it. All right, so I got all 3 of them on here. Let's go ahead and strap this down. It shows 27,000 liters of product. I'm gonna go ahead and use the road here and get over to the animal dealer and sell this, because as of right now it's at a really good price. It's like the estimated peak price right now. Whenever you look at your menu, that's where it's at. It's like $1 short of that, right? So this should be a lot of money because we have a ton of hay bales sitting over there at the animal dealer. Man, those bales look like a lot of money right there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one right over top. All right, and unstrap like that. All right, check that out. $5,000 just off those. So now let's go ahead and stop this, unattach, and let's see if I can just gently push these in. Ooh, careful. All right, so I'm gonna get right here on the bottom, gently just start pushing. All right, maybe not. What if I like give it a little bit of a boost? Ooh, there we go. All right. Nope. A little bit bigger boost. How about that? We're gonna knock it off. Come on. You got this. All right, so I'm gonna raise that up just a little bit, get a little bit better square run at it. There. All right. Ooh, they're starting to sell. Yes. 9,000 there. All right, we're going now. 94.17, and I've got one on the front here. $36,000. Now, if I could just figure out how to get this one off of here. What if I just drive in a circle? Yep, there we go. Oh, hitting stuff. All right, so now I just got to push this in here. Y'all, we are up to $151,000 already. Maybe work better if I lined up on it. All right, so we're gonna go like this, and let's just push this bad boy in here. All right, and there, perfect. 1345 for just the one bale. We are back up to almost $153,000, y'all. Now that I've got the fend and the trailer put away, I want to show you guys this other thing that I picked up. Check this out, a Kubota front loader. Now it's an R640 right here. We got the pallet forks on the front of it, and I didn't need this thing, but it was only like $26,000. And I'm going to use this thing right here mainly to move my eggs around. We've got not quite a full pallet over here, but I figure this is going to be a little bit easier to get in and out for right now. So I'm just going to come over here, pick this pallet up, and then I'm going to go back and store it in the bottom side of the barn. Oh, up a little bit. All right, cool. So tilt back. Thank you. It did not get stuck. All right, so the chickens are doing all right. I think we have enough food to get them through till I harvest, but I'm not sure. We might need to do some contracts or pick up a bag of chicken feed. But we're gonna go ahead and put this right here in the bottom. I think this thing's gonna fit in here. Ooh, it may not. Let's go ahead and open this up. Let's find out. If it doesn't, I'm gonna take it up top. Okay. Yeah, barely. All right, so let's go ahead and just set this down right here. All right, we'll come out. Oh, I got it works. All right, now the eggs are gonna stay there nice and protected from the weather. So let's go ahead and raise that up. And I know I probably shouldn't have spent the money, you know what I mean, but to have this little thing over here, I think I can do some other stuff with it too. Big bags and, you know, fertilizer and seeds and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, it was a really good deal. About $26,000 is all that I paid for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and sneak it back in here somewhere. So gonna go and do that. Just stick it right back over here. We're gonna grab the fence, throw it in here too. And guys, I got a really good deal on this thing. It's like I said, about 209 horsepower on it, and it's definitely going to be used a lot more here on the farm than I think the other pieces are going to be. I need to get the front piece here returned, so let's go ahead and do that really quickly. Front loader tools, return it. Yes, thank you. That was a very inexpensive lease on that. So let's put the fence in here. And it's January, so I can't really do anything else probably until about March. Today we're back on the Giants corner to corner challenge here on Elmcreek. Now, as you can see, I've got a bunch of equipment sitting out here, and yes, I'm finally going to use the cultivator. Now, I know it's super small, but I need to do it, and the reason is because I've got precision farming on. And you can see that my scores aren't that great. And what I'm going to do to this area right down here is, well, first thing I need to do is actually go ahead and purchase the soil maps. So we're going to go and buy this right here, $700, super cheap. Go ahead and get this one too, another $525. All right, now this one here, and it's going to come in at so 14, not even $2,000, and I was able to get every one of these right here. So perfect. But you can see that it's not really that good of condition, you know what I mean? So we're gonna have to go ahead and put the cultivator in the ground to be able to help out my plowing score, because I plowed because I needed to, right? We had a crop in there that I needed to plow, and we just gotta hit the cultivator. We got to do it. It's unfortunate that I'm gonna have to cultivate that entire field with this little bitty piece of equipment right here, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this guy started, and then we are gonna go over and I got another piece of equipment that I want to show you. How about a beautiful Kubota M8201? Now, I do not own this one. I'm borrowing this for a contract, and we got to put cotton in this field right here. So I'm going to go ahead and switch this over to cotton right now. There we go, perfect. And I think I'm going to go ahead and send this tractor east and west is the direction that I want to go. Now, it's got a super small tank here, a seed tank. It's only 400 liters. So I'm hoping that it's going to last me a little bit because I don't have a ton of seed. I mean, I've got 2 bags, but I've got this contract, and I picked up another one over on the other side of the map too, but it's cotton also. And then we've got to take care of our fields. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The farmer didn't tell me that this thing goes all the way out here. Check this out. This is like super wide. It's like twice as wide now. That is insane. I just pressed a button and it just goes, it got wider. Oh, I'm going to have to get me one of these. I can't take it anymore. This thing is just way too narrow. Called the shop up here, and they said they've got one of the wider ones. It's like twice as wide, 5 meters. And it's not that bad of a price. You know, I've got money in the bank, and I got to spend it. No, not really. It's just gonna be a better deal for me. It's about $25,000 for this other piece, and I should be able to get, I don't know, 10 11 out of this one maybe. So I think I'm gonna be all right. I know it's gonna be a little bit of a hit, but I definitely need the environmental score to be better, and I just need to be able to get through this field so I can get some seeds in the ground. All right, so let's go ahead and repair this thing. There we go, and repaint it. Look at that, $10,500 is what they're gonna give it to me for. All right, perfect. Now let's go over here and go to cultivators. I want this Limkin right here, 180 horsepower, 5 meters wide, 9 miles an hour. This thing is going to be great. Now, I didn't get a deal on it, but I'm not too upset because I've gotten some really good deals on some other pieces of equipment, including that one. Yeah, I picked up a fast bale last month, I think it was. It was a used piece, and it's definitely going to come in handy because, you know, I've got to own the sheep farm, and that's going to be a great way for me to be able to make some hay. Now, I still got to get a tedder, windrow, I mean, all kinds of stuff that I still need, but that baler, it was like 63% off. So a really good deal there, and I took advantage of it. I mean, it probably cost me, you know, not being able to get the farm as quickly, but we're gonna get the farm, don't worry. And just to have that piece of equipment already, now I can use it, you know, for other things if I need to. If I've got some property that's got just a little bit of area around the outside that I can actually, you know, make some bales with, maybe I can make some silage, you know, use the bale trailer, go deliver it. I mean, I got options now. Oh yeah, this looks a lot better here. Now I'm not happy that I'm kicking up all these rocks. I mean, that's gonna tear up my equipment, but I don't have a rock picker. I'm hoping I can get one, you know, on discount, something like that. It's really what I'm hoping for. But yeah, this is gonna hurt, and I gotta learn how to drive in a straight line. I got the worker back there in that field, and we are gonna head over to this other contract field, the one that where the Kubota's at. They're out of seats. I knew it was gonna happen, just didn't think it was gonna happen this quickly. So we're gonna get over here, get them refilled, and then I don't know, we might be about ready to start putting some seeds in our field too. All right, let's go ahead and raise this up. I got the big bags here. Hopefully this works. I've not done this before. All right, there we go. Perfect. How much is it gonna take? I don't know. Let's go check this out right here. All right, 400 liters once again. All right, worker, do your thing. All right, so let's see. How much of this field do we have done? Not quite half. So I better go ahead and hang out over here. I've still got 754 liters. So I'm going to go ahead and park this bad boy. Oh, I don't know, like right in here somewhere. Because I'm sure they're going to need more. I think that worker's doing pretty good now. This thing right here is only, what, like 3 meters wide? So I'm not going to be catching up to them at all. Let's go ahead and switch this over to oats. There we go. 4-month growth cycle. Let's go ahead, drop this down and turn. Oh, I got to unfold it first. All right. And now I can turn it on. All right. Perfect. Let's go ahead and just go to town. Now it's going to be difficult to see exactly where the difference is between my cultivated and my planted state here. Oh, I need GPS. So now I'm over here on this side of the field, and I decided that I'm going to go ahead and take back over for the worker for just a little while and run a little bit of a headland around this and just try and clean it up a little bit. We're going to start getting into some really tight angles, I guess is the best way to put it. And the workers don't really tend to want to, you know, keep working once they get to one of those really sharp angles. So I'm gonna go and run the headland like I said. Try not to get out here into the road too far, and then I'm gonna, you know, clean up just a little bit and then get them going back here. Our cedar, it's doing pretty good. It really is. They're not quite a third of the way through the field, I don't think. So it's definitely gonna be a bit. I'm very strongly considering going ahead and upgrading that one as well to something similar to what we're running over there on that cotton contract. That is a very interesting piece of equipment that I think definitely would have a place here on this farm. So I'm gonna go ahead and lower this down, and I'm just trying to clean this edge up because I'm gonna start going back and forth, I think, kind of like this way a little bit for a bit. I don't know, I might, oh no, I probably got to go the long way. Yeah, so let me go ahead and get this turned, and yeah, I want to go that way. That's gonna be better. And just like I said, the tractor and seeder over here are out again. So we're gonna go ahead. Oh man, that was close. Let's go ahead and raise this up, put it right over there, maybe higher. There we go. Wait. All right, there we go. All right, so it should have about 350 ish. Yeah, 354. So now this guy can go all the way back to the farm, and whenever we start working on that cedar, put this 354 in there. And well, actually maybe not. I've got a whole nother contract I got to do too. And when you look at that, it folds back up just as easy as it unfolded. So I got this contract done here, got everything completely planted. We're gonna head over to the farm, refill our seed tank here, and then get up to another contract here, cotton contract. Would you look at this, all of these workers? Well, that guy actually just got done. All right, so let's go ahead and how do I open? You know what? I'm not gonna worry about opening it. I'm just gonna go in here and we're gonna raise this up. We got 354 liters in here. This should be plenty to go in here. We should have just a little bit more left over also. Where'd that road sign come from? How about we just do the neighborly thing and just set it right back there? And let's go ahead and take this planter over to the other side of the map. We're actually going up to the sheep farm right now. That way we can go ahead and get this field done so we can get these contracts wrapped up and we can get our fields planted so we can get on to sleeping and get on to the next month. All right, there it is again. Man, this is awesome. Like double wide here. So we're gonna go ahead and lower this down and go ahead and turn it on and go ahead and go this way. Perfect. All right, we're there. I don't know why it said it was reserved for contract work, because I am doing contract work. So this shouldn't take too terribly long, but I need to go back over in the other field. Like I said, my worker, they're done, and I can't have that. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring this worker over here to this small little area that we've got here behind the silo. Now I know I said I was going to expand out into this area, but you know what, I figure I might as well go ahead and cultivate it, maybe, right? That way I can go ahead and get some grass in there, and we can go ahead and improve our environmental score, because if I don't do anything to this area right here, then it's going to give me a really bad score here. So I definitely want to go ahead and get this taken care of. So I figure, you know what, I'll just go ahead and cultivate it, and it's going to need plowed. It definitely is. But I'm not worried about growing any crops here. We're just doing it just to be able to get our environmental score here real quick. You know, and I know that we're going to have to go ahead and get some more seed in that other planter that we got over on the other side. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this one all the way up if I can get close enough. There we go. All right, so I know that didn't fill this one up, but it definitely got that big bag out of my way. So we are at 367. All right, we're doing really good. We are. I don't think we maybe half, but we're gonna be completely fine, because like I said, I've still got that other contract. I got to get it done before I can even worry about, you know, sleeping on to the next day, anything like that. So gonna go ahead and get the contract. Gotta get some more seeds for that. I'm gonna use this big bag handler right here to be able to maneuver two big bags over at the same time. All right, here we are at the big bags. So all I gotta do is raise this up, get kind of close, and then I'm just gonna be able to snap them right on there. Check that out. Rock this thing back. All right, there we go. Let's go and lower it down a little bit. That way the back end isn't gonna be too light. We're going to take this over to the other contract area, and that way we can go ahead and get them going again. It's going to be close. It really is. So I'm just going to go and get over here, top them off, top off our cedar. Yeah, they are definitely making some pretty good progress here. I'm going to go ahead and back up out of the way. Whenever they give me a call, we'll come back over, fill them up, and then take the rest of it down to our other farm, because I'm pretty sure we're going to need it down there. See, I said we get about halfway before we needed to fill this thing up again. So I'm going to go and raise this up, tilt them forward just a little bit. Come in here and maybe a little bit of a different angle. Oh, man. Oh, man. Watch out. Watch out. Definitely got some light. The rear end got a little bit light there. So go ahead and fill this up and get back down there to the main farm after I get this balanced out a little bit better. Might have to get some bigger wheels. So we're gonna go here, and I'm just gonna let the worker take off, have fun with it. They've been doing a really good job, so I'm just gonna let them finish and go take a look at our own fields. All right, up here on this funky little part, we're gonna go ahead and do at least one headland and maybe even two. You know, we had the big cultivator up here. So the worker did all right, but I'm nervous if I leave this worker up here by themselves the way it is, that they're just gonna stop every once in a while because of the sharp corners, right? So I mean, it's another reason why I'm trying to get this here done, so then we can hire a worker, and I can get back to bringing the other piece of equipment down and wrapping up the contract. Oh, my workers are yelling at each other. I might want to get over there, but I bet I know what the problem was. I bet the Kubota worker was in the way of the other worker. Yep, just as I suspected. We were definitely in the way. So I'm gonna back up and then just go ahead and get this out of here, get it down to the other farm. All right, it is time to fold this up. We got the entire contract done. I'm gonna go ahead and take this equipment back over to the store, unload it, because I need my 236 liters of seeds out of here. We're gonna leave it right at the store, and then we're gonna go ahead and complete these contracts and make what, about $8,000. I mean, that's pretty exciting. I'm gonna go ahead and complete these two contracts right here. That's gonna get us what, about $7,000. Yeah, almost $7,000 by completing both of these right here. So boom, boom. Now I've got a cultivating one that I could go do, but it's only $456. I don't think that's very good. Guys, we're back up to almost $100,000 now, and I can't really, I mean, I've got to get the rest of the crops in the ground before I can sleep anymore. And there's no more contracts. So I don't know if I need to speed up a little bit of time. I mean, it's already 4 o'clock in the evening, right? I think I just need to get the stuff and then sleep on until April. So I guess the real question here is, am I gonna make it all the way on seeds? We've got about 52 liters left here. I've got that little bit. I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm not 100% there. I mean, we do have the other big bags sitting over there, so that if we need any more seed, then we are good. But I think I'm gonna be all right. I mean, we're at 51% now. I've got this last little strip right here. All right, there we go. Let's take a look at the map real quick. And I did a pretty decent job. We got the whole thing covered, no problems at all. Let's look at our contracts again really quickly. Nothing at all. Oh, and I've got a fertilizer contract that I need to do too. All right, here is the field right here. Perfect. All right, so yeah, I mean, this is gonna be what, like 3 passes maybe is all I'm gonna need here. I mean, we're already 10% complete. That is awesome. You know, I've got a question for everybody that's still watching. Which farm do you think I should try and pick up first? Should I try and get the sheep, the pigs, or the cows? We're gonna hold off on the horses. Don't worry, we're gonna get them, but we're holding off. So sheep, cows, or pigs? Which one do you think I should get first? I just finished up this last little bit right here. Contract already says complete, but I'm just gonna get them wrapped up. All right, well, that is going to be it for the contract. Let's go ahead and collect it. So we'll go here, boom, collect. All right, I've only got one left, and I got nothing else I can do on the farm, and that's gonna be it for March. I wonder what kind of good deals I'm gonna get in April. I just wanted to welcome you guys back to the Giants corner to corner challenge I've got here on Elm Creek. Things might look a little bit different than the last time that we were here, and let me just go ahead and show you the PDA. So as you can see, you know, Elm Creek, once again, I've got a few more fields now. Take a look here. I've purchased, you know, all this whole area right in here, and the reason I'm going with this one is because they're pretty good fields. So if I look at this, the expected yield is 111%, and down here on this one, it's 111 as well. The reason I didn't go with 12 is because it's not that great. I don't really need it right now. And then these fields over here, they're not really that good either. This one, not bad. It's same as base game, like right at 100. So I decided I was going to go ahead and purchase the first corner farm. Yes, up here, the sheep in field number 40, but it doesn't look the same. Let me show you. I made some changes, y'all. I got rid of the farm, and I put in a bale building right here only. And as you can see, I plowed everything up, got rid of a bunch of trees, came in here and cut them all down, got rid of it, and you know, just decided that this was going to be my big field that I'm going to, you know, make all of my silage and all of my hay up here in this field for right now. And then eventually we're going to probably go down and transition that into a different area that I've got in mind. And then this will just come in, you know, be one really big field. I do plan on getting this area over here as well. But right now I've got to finish getting the rest of this tedded up. So that's what we're doing. Go ahead and get this thing started right here. And you know, I didn't know exactly how long this was going to take or where it was going to go, you know, whenever I first started this corner to corner challenge here. I think some people thought that I was kind of crazy by wanting to play with no mods at all, except for giant stuff. And they're right. This has been incredibly daunting to be able to do this. But it's kind of calming at the same time too, right? I really have to think about what I'm going to do, and I really have to like strategize a lot more than when I'm doing my regular gameplays. And what I mean is that, you know, I really have to get in here and really worry. Even though I'm on easy economy, I really have to worry about all the little things that I want to do, because I really don't want this to take 200 hours of gameplay. I'm already a quarter of the way to that though. I'm literally almost at 50 hours of gameplay here, and I just purchased the first farm, but I don't have any sheep yet. So what I'm trying to do with all this grass is I'm going to go ahead, make some silage bales. I'm going to store them over there in that brand new updated storage facility, and then you know, wintertime I'm going to go ahead and sell them. We made a ton of money on the last one. I've been doing a lot of the contracts around here on field number 71, whether it's silage or hay, doesn't really matter. Most of the time it comes up as silage actually, but just doing a ton of contracts, as many as I can. And actually right now I'm waiting for a contract to be on, is that field 38? Is that the one that I'm looking for? Hold on. Is that the field that I'm actually waiting on? Yes, 38. All right, let's go get this. So we're actually going to get to do something else here. I've been waiting on this one. I'm probably going to borrow their equipment so it doesn't take quite as long, and then I'll get my stuff over there too. So, and the main reason is for the harvester. I don't have the greatest of harvesters right now, so let's go ahead and grab that one. Let's get the equipment and head over there to field 38. So you might be wondering why I'm worried about this field. Well, it's a barley field, and the barley is going to be able to take care of my chickens for me. That way I don't have to grow as much myself, and I can plant something else that's going to make a little bit more money for me. Like maybe, you know, something else that I can take to the grain mill. You know what I mean? Like Flour Simulator 22, or even possibly, you know, eventually getting it turned into cakes or something like that. The reinforcements are here, but they're not doing too great. I'm gonna go ahead and hop over there and actually use that harvester instead of this one. So we got a nice, beautiful Fendt 7T right here. This is the little bit smaller version right here compared to the big 10 and 9 that we were using on the stream last night. I honestly have no idea why this thing is bouncing like it is. I'll just have to figure it out. My plan though is to take the bigger one down here to this other end and square off this end down here, and then I'll start working back and forth the same as what that one over there is doing. And I don't know why I'm actually getting straw going on right here. Let me go ahead and turn this straw swath off, because I don't really need it. I don't have a way to be able to actually collect or steal the straw. You know, running the Giants mods only, we don't have the forage pickup, so I'm not able to get the straw. Just doing this strictly for the contract money and the 10% of grain that I'm going to get to keep. Hopefully that's going to be enough to keep the chickens fed for, you know, 3 or 4 months, something like that. I do have a harvest that I just completed on my field of barley, so gonna be pretty good on that. I was able to sell the eggs. You know, I think we're something like 26 months or something like that in. Let's actually go ahead and check here the animals. How old is my oldest? What is it, 27 months, so a little bit over 2 years is what I've spent here in game. And I took all the eggs in, and I got almost $100,000 for 2 years worth of eggs. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to take up a little bit more space and on my farm, the main one there in the center, and I'm actually going to go ahead and put down at least 1 more, maybe 2 more chicken coops. And then I'm just going to need more barley. Barley is the highest yielding crop, the grain crop per hectare, so it goes farther than the other grains. That's why I'm so focused on the barley right now, because I'm going to be able to get more eggs basically for the same amount of ground. So that's why I'm doing the barley for the chickens, and then everything else, my wheat, and any of the oats or sorghum, that's all going to be used for other stuff. I've done one soybean harvest, and I've done, actually that's in the ground right now, and then canola. I've got canola also. So I don't know exactly where the next farm is that I'm going to buy. I still have a huge loan, as you can see, $400,000 there in the loan. So I don't know. I've got to figure out how to be able to get through these next couple of years without spending any money, and then pay off that loan. And then, you know, whenever property comes up or bigger equipment, stuff like that comes available, then I can go ahead and get it, because that's kind of my problem right now. I keep upgrading the equipment. I mean, I feel like I'm okay. The harvester, if I can get a good deal on a used harvester, I want to do that. I want to get a better harvester, something that's wider, a little bit faster, higher capacity. I want something around 12 to 14,000 liter capacity if I can, instead of what I'm at right now. You know, but that's really where I'm sitting at right now on this challenge. It's incredibly time consuming. It really is. Not having any of the mods to be able to go fast on this thing. I mean, this is really like my survival challenge. But with no mods. You know, we had some people ask, am I ever going to do a survival challenge on like No Man's Land, or you know, in the past, are you going to do a survival challenge? This is it. I mean, I started with starting equipment. Now, I didn't start with nothing. I didn't have a chainsaw, right? I might do some logging. I mean, we've already cut down some trees. I cut them down. I did it I won't say a cheat way, because it wasn't. I used a lowboy and fell the trees onto the lowboy, and then just hauled them off over to where the sawmill, where they needed to go, right? And then I sold everything. You know, I didn't make anything else after it. We just sold everything straight in there. I didn't own the property, so couldn't do anything with it. I didn't want to buy it because I didn't know how much I was going to be doing. And it looks like our harvester over there is full, and this one is getting really close as well. So let me go ahead, get a you know what, let me get this thing unloaded, and I'll be right back. While I'm waiting on the worker over there to get full again, let me go and show you around the main farm here. This area hasn't really changed. We still got the barn. I put in a bale storage facility right there. Also put in an RTK building right here. I wanted something that I could store my equipment in. It's not quite as big as I thought it was going to be. Put in a workshop because I got tired of going back and forth over to the main shop over by the dealer. And that's it. Yeah. The chickens you guys have already seen. Let's see, new equipment. I think we already had that. Oh yeah, I got a windrow, and I got a bigger cultivator, or a tedder. I'm sorry, a tedder and a new cultivator. Instead of going bigger on the seeder, I just got two of them. Got a fertilizer spreader. I got a sprayer. This is for my herbicide only, my spot spraying. Spot spraying, guys, that is expensive. $39,000, I think, to get spot spraying on a piece of equipment. But it's going to be worth it. It's going to pay off in the long run. It really is. I really like these because you could store all of your regular pallets and things, lime, fertilizers, big bags. I don't think that actually was touted about that. Yeah, you can actually store your big bags in here too. So 123 total items, and I've got, looks like 111 bales in here right now. So that's pretty good. We're going to get a ton more off the other field. Chickens are doing good. They really are. We got a full capacity, 360 of them in here right now, and they're making pallets pretty quickly. And my worker is done. Oh, that's probably the guy up windrowing the grass for me. Yeah, let's get back up there. Nope, I was wrong. It was this guy right here. So we're gonna go ahead and unload this, and then I'm gonna get this guy going back and forth, and hopefully be able to knock this out kind of quickly. I've got a strategy now that I'm using whenever I'm doing contracts. I completely fill up my trailer all the way full, and then I use their trailer to put everything else into. And if I run out of capacity in their trailer, I go ahead and take it over, right? Because you know, you have to deliver a certain amount, and with having to do 90% of a contract, or yeah, like 90% of the crop now, I just go and harvest the whole field, and then I just start taking it over, right? And it gives me the percentage of complete delivered. So I just don't go above like 75% on that until everything is completely harvested off, and then I take it over there and finish it off. I use their trailer full first, that way whatever's left in mine, I can complete the contract, and then I'm good to go. I don't have to, figure out, well, what am I going to do with their equipment, bring it all the way back to my farm and waste time. So that's just one thing that I'm doing to help me save a little bit more time, is using their equipment. And in the contracts, it seems like it's a lot less that you're having to pay out for equipment now. Like if we look at this contract, right, I'm only going to have to spend $252 to borrow their equipment to make almost $11,000. That's really good. If I come down, I mean, that's the best one that I've got right now. Like this one's not showing me anymore, but like $44. That's it. That's the lease, right? $7,400. I get a profit, and I'm only spending $44 on their stuff. It's crazy. It really, really is. That it's that cheap now to use their equipment. Like I said, typically I would try and run better contracts or something like that, but I don't have that option right now. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this worker going this way a couple times, just so I can stay away from those trees here. We're 23%. I mean, I could probably make 4 passes and then be having to unload, but I'll go across here, and then we'll start going back and forth. And it looks like I need to get that trailer and that harvester unloaded. And I'm also not worried about, driving across crops. I do have crop destruction on my fields, but I gotta remember that I can drive across a contract field and not mess up anything at all. So that's saving me some time too, because before I was just driving all the way around the outside, making it, getting in the harvester, stopping them, moving them out of the way. And I was like, wait a minute, this is contract field. I don't have to worry about that anymore. Yep, that sure is a hill. This tractor is having a little bit of a struggle getting up it. This is the first load that we've got here, 37,500 liters. This is their trailer that they provided. So I'm going to take this up here and see how much of the contract this actually fulfills. And we're going to have to go on the right hand side here at the market. Let me go ahead and check my map one more time just to make sure. And yeah, this is where I need to be at. I had to learn that lesson the hard way already once. Took it to the wrong spot, and then I had to pull some of the grain out of my silo to be able to do it. So barley going in here, 37,500. Let's see how much the contract this actually completes. Looks like we're just about done harvesting, I think, and this is going to be adding more on top of that 80%. So only about 5,000 liters more. All right, so 47. So I'm gonna have to bring over another one of these, and then a little bit more. All right, let's get back to it. The field is completely done here, and I'm gonna go ahead and try and unload both of these at the same time. Yes. All right, so how much do I have in my trailer? That's gonna be 29,500. Okay, and then we're gonna get, what was it, like 37.5 is what I need. So I gotta have a lot here, y'all. I've got to have a lot. And 29, I don't think I'm gonna get very much off this field. I really don't. If I get about 6,000 liters, I think I'll be lucky with that. But we're gonna get this one going first, and then I'll finish off in my trailer. That way I can just send it back to my silo and be good to go. So let's head back on over to the farmer's market. There is trailer number 2. So let's go ahead and put trailer number 1 here into the market area here, the tip point. So gonna go ahead and unload this 16,000. I know it's gonna take every bit of it, and then we're gonna get it out of the way, and we'll unload my trailer, and then we'll send it off back to the farm. So 68% here, another 32%. So not too bad. We might end up with a little bit more than I'm thinking. If I could get a good 6 months worth of barley out of this thing for my chickens, then I'll be happy. I'll be happy, because I did have another field And I think with the field that I had in there plus this, that's going to get me through at least 2 years, maybe hopefully 3 is what I'm hoping. So let's go ahead and unload this. Let's get down to about 15,000 and then we'll see kind of where we're at there. So we're at about now 86% transported. Okay. 93. All right, we're getting there. Okay, there we go. Man, I couldn't have, man, that was really good. So 8,000 liters. That's actually really good. I think that means I could probably put in another chicken coop and be good to go. So I think after harvest time on that field, what's in there, I'm going to go ahead and put another coop in there and transfer half my chickens over. I can't transfer them. I just have to sell them and then buy new ones. Or just leave them. I don't know. Man, I wish I could. Giants, chicken transport. Let's do it. All right, I just topped them off. They only took a little, maybe 4,000 liters. So they are set now. They got a full 9,000 liters in there. Gonna go ahead and put the rest of this over into the silo and then see exactly how much I have. Like I said, this field that I had right here in front of the main property, it was barley as well. So once we get this completely in here, we'll be able to see, about 24,500 liters. That should be good, even with a second coop. So this tractor is done now. Let's go get back up to that grass field. I just reset the bale counter after the second bale, so I'm gonna see exactly how many I get off this field. I mean, I did just about everything possible to this ground to be able to get max yield out of this, and dang, this thing is slowing down like crazy. Oh, this is gonna take forever, y'all. This is literally gonna take hours to be able to get all of this baled up because this thing is slow. I'm thinking I might want to go with a forage wagon and the goo vial if I can actually get enough money, and just put the bales straight into storage, right? Because this 4 miles an hour, this is not cutting it. This is literally going to take me hours to do this, and I don't think you guys want to stick around for that. So that's where we're going to end. Hopefully next time you guys come back, we'll have some sheeps up here. Maybe be started on some cattle. I don't know. I think cattle are going to be a little bit easier than the pigs. I think the pigs are going to reproduce very, very fast, so they can be one of the last things that I do. And then yeah, I think cows. If I can get some silage made here, get some hay made up, get some of my straw mixed all together, get some TMR going. Yeah, this thing might be just a little bit OP, and I don't mean the tractor. Y'all check out this baler right here. I'm able to go like 20 miles an hour with this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and admit I might have cheated a little bit here on the corner to corner challenge here that I've got going on, because I'm using a little bit different version of the baler. I was doing so much silage and so many bales that I decided I was gonna reach out to a good friend of the channel, Mark Thor here. Got the quick bale, and I've been helping him test it out a little bit this week. Got a little bit of a special variation here that I want to show you guys. Look at this thing, super fast, and like I said, 20 miles an hour with this, no problem at all. It's making very, very quick work here of this, and who knows, maybe soon you guys are going to see this version here on the mod hub. And if it doesn't make its way over onto mod hub, then I'm sure you're going to be able to find this over on his Discord server. He's got a lot of really awesome mods. This is the only one that I'm going to use, though. I'm not cheating in any other way, but if you are interested in any of his mods, you've got to be a PC player. Go and check out his Discord server. I'm going to go and try and put a link in the description down below, so definitely go and check that out. And if you're not on PC yet and you're on console and you're really contemplating making that switch, I've got a deal for you. All right, I partnered up with Apex Gaming PCs at the end of 2022, and guys, we've already had quite a few people get in on this deal. What I've got is 3 different lines of PCs. All right, well, one line, 3 different PCs. I've got a new farmer, a fast farmer, and an outlaw farmer. So the new farmer, it's a really awesome machine. It's right around $1,000, maybe a little bit more than that right now. The price, you know, it's pretty good. I think it's about $1,065 is what it is actually right now. And if you use the link in the description down below, you're going to save 5%, up to $250 off the price of any one of these machines. And don't think that this low level one that I've got is a really budget PC. It's a pretty good PC. Amps, one of our members that hangs out in the streams with us, absolutely loves it. Now, I don't know if you're going to be able to use like some crazy expendable mods and things like that, some of the really high polygon mods, but guys, you're going to be able to play Farm Sim no problem at all. The graphic settings, it's going to be fine. It's going to be absolutely fine for you. And if you want to maybe splurge a little bit more, I do have the Fast Farmer line that is very equivalent to the PC that I'm actually running right now. Now, I don't have my own Apex machine because I purchased my machine about 1.5 years before they reached out to me, but I am planning on getting one later this year, and we're going to see exactly what I can get. I'm super excited to see. I'm probably going to go with an Outlaw, you know what I mean? The liquid cooled, crazy graphics, a really, really awesome machine. But if you're interested in making the switch or upgrading your current gaming setup, make sure you check that link down below and grab yourself an Apex Gaming PC. See, I told you I was still going to use the regular equipment except for the baler. Everything else, I'm still going to do the hard way. This is the base game bale loader right here. We've got the small bales on here. I've got 36 of them out here in the field right now, this size. And I'm hoping that's all that I need to deliver for the contract. If I need any more than that, then I'll just have to start taking the big bales. But I'm making the rest of them as a big bale. That way I, can have a lot more in my storage facility, because I don't know if you guys remember, but I've got a big grass field up on the other side of the map. So while that worker is going ahead and taking all of the bales over to the BGA for the contract, I'm going to go ahead and unload the mower that I got here. Yeah, we upgraded mowers a little bit, guys. This thing was not on sale. I had to pay full retail for this thing, but it's definitely worth it. Now I need a tractor that's a little bit better on horsepower, but this one does the job. It's like 6-7 miles an hour. It's pretty well, as long as the ground's pretty flat, it works pretty good. But yeah, let me show you around a little bit of an update here, guys. We got sheep now, a bunch of black sheep. I mean, they kind of fit in. They kind of fit in around here. You know what I mean? Got tons of hay. Got a little bit of silage in here as well. We've been making silage out of this field right here, and then this other section that I've got over here, this is where all my hay is coming from. So I feel like I've got a pretty good amount of hay. I think what I'm going to do is actually turn this field into another crop field, and I might buy that over there. I'll have to take out a pretty good loan to be able to do that, because I got some other fields too. But before I show you the new fields, let's go ahead and unload all this silage bales right here into the bunker. That way we can see exactly how many we are going to need to deliver for this contract. So there we go, all 24 of them, and 32%. Oh man, I didn't make enough. I need a little bit over. I need like 75 bales is I think what I'm gonna need, and I didn't make that many. I only had 36 small ones, so we are definitely gonna have to get some of the bigger ones over here. So I'm gonna have to do some math. But guys, check it, one of my brand new fields. Yeah, I bought this one right here. It's got a pretty good soil layout to it, and I'm definitely on the wrong side of the road. Hopefully there's no traffic, but we're gonna be able to harvest that one here very, very soon. And I also picked up these two fields right here. The one here on the right is ready to harvest, along with our field that we've got in the front of our property. It's barley. And then this back one here, we are definitely going to be able to get it harvested too. Both of these have pretty decent soil compositions. The other one over there, I didn't buy it yet because it doesn't have anything on it. And I'm not going to buy a field unless there's crop that I can harvest first. All right, so 49% transported with 36 bales. I did the rough math. That's about 126,000 liters of product. All right, now I got to figure out how many of the big bales I need. And that number is 18 bales. So I'm going to get down here on the road, get this guy going back over to the BGA, and then I'm going to finish making the rest of that field, the grass that's on the field there cut. I'm going to make the rest of that into silage bales. I really hope this is enough here. Let's go ahead and get these 18 bales unloaded, and let's see how much this contract we have done. Now it's going okay. Should be getting ready to be done. Yes, contract finished, and I made almost $1,600. Perfect. Now let's get the rest of these picked up, stored, but I've got to get over and help the worker. They were already started harvesting the field. We got to get over there and take care of them. I forgot I got a bunch of soybeans in here. I'm got to go take these and sell them. It's a great price right now. It should make quite a bit of money. As you guys can see, I've literally only got $24,000 right now. So we're going to take these over to Goldcrest Valley on the train and make, I'm hoping a little bit more than $65,000 is what I can make on this. Let's see how close I am. Looks like the train is already here. Let's go ahead and get in here and get this unloaded and then loaded on to the train. So pull up just a little bit more. There we go. Perfect. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and run around here, hop into the train, and we'll just start loading it in, pretty well right at the exact same time. So if I go here, I can see 17,000. It's exactly what I need. All right, we are filling it up. I could probably go ahead and start driving now. Oh, look at that, 20,000 liters. That's what I had before. So we're gonna go ahead and just sell this, and let's see how close I was. Like 60, 65 is what I'm hoping for. All right, yes, 86 plus 7, 92,000. Guys, I was off a little bit, but that's so good. 116, almost $117,000 now. Ooh, it's either time to pay off some loan or buy something. I went ahead and paid off the loan. I need to get that loan taken care of. We got $125,000 left on that, and then I can start buying again. I mean, not bad, not bad. Almost 15,000 liters of product here on this field. So the really awesome thing about that is that's about how much I think I need to keep the chickens fed for an entire year. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and put everything off these two fields into the silo, and then whenever it's time to sell, I'm just going to keep 20,000 of it roughly in there from right now, right? So if it doesn't sell till 6 months from now, then I only need to keep like 10k in there. I mean, it is June right now, and I think sale price, or the best sell price, is going to be January, so I may only need to keep like 10k in there. And this here makes 33 bales that I get to put here into storage. Every one of these is 7,500 liters. You can see down there in the bottom, 33 bales. Now I don't have any more here. Looks like I've just got a bunch of eggs and a lime. Oh, eggs! I gotta collect those today. And I'm gonna do that as soon as I get done harvesting this field. Worker's doing pretty good. It's a pretty narrow header, so that's why I'm going ahead and throwing these into a little bit bigger windrows. That way the baler doesn't have to go up and down and up and down and up and down all day long. And I know I'm making the same number of passes as the baler would, because I'm hitting it once now, then they're coming behind, and I'm only able to get 2 rows. But it's just, I don't know. To me, it seems better for my peace of mind right now. It's honestly not more efficient. This windrow is really set up to be up there whenever I'm doing my silage or my hay, right? If I'm baling hay, I definitely want a windrow and a tedder up there. And worker, why are you all the way in the other field? Of course you would get a full grain tank right there. See if I could do this without running over any of my crop or crashing into my equipment. I mean, well, I accomplished one thing. I didn't run over the crop yet, but we did hit the harvest. I think it's going to be okay. They should be able to flip around and finish the rest of this off, and then I'll get the big guy out and we'll finish baling. I mean, that tractor is so fun to use for only baling. I don't know if I'm going to use it for anything else. It was really good deal I got on that thing. Like $126,000 is all that big case tractor costs. Really good deal. I hope some other equipment comes on sale so that I can, use it for something other than baling. I mean, it would be cool, but I feel like I got to. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep using this just as it is. Our worker over there is done harvesting, so I made my way over here with the big guy, and I was able to get this whole field pretty well baled up in like about 3 minutes. It didn't take very long at all. The 20 miles an hour is much better than 4 miles an hour. Dude, move. So about 30,000 liters of barley off the 2 fields. I mean, that's not bad at all. Gonna go ahead and put this into the chicken coop just right over there, and then the remainder of it is gonna get stored. And I definitely think we're gonna be able to take some of this over to the grain mill, sell it, and maybe we could even buy that thing this year. Well, the chickens are fed now. They've got about 9,000 liters of product in there. We've got almost every pallet full of eggs. I'll go ahead and get these 5 up on the trailer. And I might as well go ahead and get some strawberry, lettuce, and tomatoes up there too. Or I can let that wait and go ahead and start picking up these bales. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, because I need to get to mulching or a rolling. I've got a mulcher, but I'm contemplating on getting a roller for these fields. We're starting to get a few more, and I think it's definitely gonna pay off. Would you look at that? 11 straw bales at 11,000 liters. That is insane that we got off those 2 fields. I mean, that's it. Just 2 fields gave us that much straw. But you know what? That's enough looking around for today. I'll see y'all next time. Welcome back to the farm, y'all. Driver 53 here, and we are back on the Giants corner to corner challenge. As you guys can see, we've upgraded the equipment just a little bit. Yes, I've got this beautiful TH right here, and we've got a nice new planter as well. Both of these showed up in the store under used equipment, so I went ahead and picked them up because I definitely needed something a little bit bigger than the 2 planters that I had, or the seeders I had before, at 3 meters each. So this right here, a little bit faster, 11 miles an hour, and I'm able to go 8 meters at a time. And you can see I combined all of these 2 fields together, got the trees out of the way, made it as big as I could, and I think I'm probably going to end up buying that field that's right there behind as well, because the farmer that was there, yeah, they planted barley. So it's a crop that I definitely need. I'm going to be able to take it up to the grain mill that I now own as well. Yeah, we sold a bunch of our grain off in the wintertime and bought the grain mill. So now we're making flour. It's officially Flour Simulator 22 here now, because I've got like 40,000 liters of flour up there that I've got to figure out what I'm going to do with. And yeah, we went ahead and bought a truck and a trailer as well, and a little skid steer right here, because there are a lot of pallets that I'm going to have to transport around the map. And I figure what better way to do that than to do it in the biggest possible combination. As you can see, all of this flour right here, guys, this is a ton of flour. There was like 30,000 liters inside. I got a message saying that I couldn't produce any more at all. So gonna go ahead and get all of this loaded up, and then I think I'm probably gonna take it over to the bakery. Even though it's March, I know I'm not going to get the best price for it, but I think I'm going to be able to make enough money that I can mostly pay for the bakery. And since I'm going to be putting product in, I'm just going to immediately be able to start making flour, or not flour, but bread. And that's going to be another really good source of income here for me. And then we'll just take that bread, we'll sell it outright, right wherever I need to. And then hopefully we'll be able to start buying some of these corner farms, because the ones on the corners, y'all, they are really expensive. And to really do anything with them, I need to not only get the farm, but like some other property around it, right? So I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to go with cattle first. We can still keep making our hay and our silage up at the sheep farm area. I can still be doing that, and then I can go ahead and take some of the straw that we're getting off the rest of the fields and use a little bit of that for filler into my TMR. I'll get me a mixer, I'll lease it or something like that, and then you know, that'll be able to help me get the cows going. And then, you know, we'll just keep going, the dairy and, you know, everything like that. So I mean, there's lots of benefits now of having this equipment. Now it is going to take quite a while to load up every single one of these pallets. I'm not even gonna lie, I am not looking forward to the number of pallets that I'm gonna have to load here into this by hand. So I don't know how many you're supposed to have in this thing, but I think I've got like 44. This took quite a while, y'all. Long enough that I think I had more made, right? As I was going along here, I counted it up, and we'd started with like 42, right? Like 30,000 in storage and 12 out front. And I think I've got 44 now. So let's go ahead and hop here into the truck, and yeah, 44,000 liters. So I'm gonna go ahead and fire this bad boy up and go ahead and close up the curtain here. Hopefully nothing contacts, and we're good. It looks like everything's gonna work all right. And yeah, for the most part, I got one strap hanging out the side right there, but yeah, I think we're good. So what I'm gonna do is take this down to the bakery. It's literally only like $1,700 per 1,000 liters right now, so it's not going to be crazy money. I could make probably somewhere around like 19 and a half if I were to wait until the best time of the year, but I want this now. I've got more flour that's going to be being made, and I want to go ahead and get this going. And what do you guys think of this Volvo? Yeah, I've got the Platinum expansion on, and this Volvo, it's nice. It's really nice. I like how you can customize it a few ways. Okay, we're taking the scenic route here. Taking the scenic route. Oh man. And yeah, it pulls really good. It doesn't have the same tendencies as what the other ones had when they first came out. So I'm really liking these Volvos quite a bit. But let's get over to the bakery and sell this stuff. All right, here we are. I'm just going to go ahead and just pull right over top of this spot right here. Hopefully this is going to start unloading, and hopefully it completely fills up. I probably should have backed in here, I think, and I might if all of this doesn't end up selling. We're down to about 14,000 now, getting down to under 10. Is it going to take every bit of it? It might take every bit of this. Yes, it did. All right, so 45. I made a little bit earlier too. I don't know exactly how much I made on this, but I say it's time to go ahead and let's buy this. Right, this thing is only $50,000. I mean, we made plenty of money, right? So there we go, and bread is running perfect. So let's go ahead and hop in here, and let's turn off cakes. All right. We got 44,000 liters of bread in here right now. It's going to be storing for us, or flour to make into bread. So I am good. And it looks like my tomatoes are out of space. All right, I guess it's time to go load some of those up too. Yeah, they definitely are ready. I've got, what is it, 8,000 in storage right now, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4,000 here because these are 5,000 liters. So I've got 12,000 liters in tomatoes. How much do I have in my lettuce? 4,000 there, and almost 3,000, 2,500. So I mean 6,500 there, and then these are what do we got? Strawberries. 22,000 liters in strawberries. Yo, that's a lot. That's a lot of strawberries. Because that's 44 pallets. Because these are 500 each. 44 plus 2, 4, 6, 50, 52. 52 pallets of strawberries right now. Yo, I gotta cheat. Yep, this is gonna take a while. Not exactly the fastest thing in the world, but I've got lots of tomatoes. I needed to get the tomatoes out of here first. So we're gonna do tomatoes, and then we're gonna do strawberries, and then lettuce. And I think I'm gonna sell it all right now. I might move it over to my building over there. It kind of depends on what prices are, right? This stuff usually sells better in the wintertime, so I might move it over there because I've still got planting going on too. Yeah, this guy's doing really good right now. We're planting the oats in this field because that way all of my straw is kind of over here. We're gonna get straw off that field. The barley, I am gonna buy that. You know what? Let's do that right now. So we're gonna go ahead and come in here. Field number 53. You would think it'd be one of the first ones that I buy, but it wasn't. So we're gonna go ahead and buy it right now for $141,000 roughly. I'm gonna come to Precision, and I'm gonna go ahead and purchase the soil map for this thing outright. Now I've still got a little bit of a spot right up here. Which one is that a part of? Oh, it's that one. All right, so I'll just have to redo that. But the plan eventually is to go ahead and make this one big field, and then I've got that whole area over there that's a big field. I've got that I'm going to figure out what I want to do with it. I might sell that. Nah, I could probably keep doing barley there, because I think if I do my barley there and the other farm, like the field right in the main farm, then that's going to be enough for my chickens. I still plan on putting another chicken coop in. I didn't right now because I wanted more barley up at the grain mill this year, but I think I'm going to have enough money that we are going to go ahead and get another chicken coop. And then I've got that field over there, and if I can get that one, it's cultivated status right now. If I could get this field here, I know it's $372,000, but that would be a massive field, and then I could set up like 1 crop, 2 crop, 3 crop, 4 maybe, and then I've still got this too. So I'm thinking if there's a good crop in here, I could buy it, but I got to save money for a harvester still. I don't have anything I don't have anything to the bank. We're out of debt there. So if I had to, I could take out a loan, get a harvester, and then we'd still be all right. But I don't know, that field is very, very tempting right now. Yeah, I want to go ahead and sell this. What I need to do is go to the fast food restaurant right here. Pretty good price for these tomatoes. So go right there. All right, go ahead and unload. And yeah, about 20,000. It's not bad. It's not bad for how little we had. So now to get the lettuce and then the strawberries. Finally got all of these strawberries loaded up, and we're going to go ahead and unload them here at the farmer's market. Let me go ahead and pull over the point right here, and there we go. Now, this is quite a bit of product here that I could have used in other productions, but I'm not too worried, right? I mean, we made about $22,500 there on that, and yeah, I really don't have anything else that I can do for today, so I think I'm going to sleep until April and then get going on the next bit of stuff that we got to do here on the farm. Let me just go ahead and push these back here into the storage. I don't have very much fertilizer left. Got a bunch of seed though. But what I've done is I've gone ahead and filled up our cedar that we've got once again, getting it ready to go back out into this field right here. And we're going to be planting sorghum in this one. So I need to switch that over. There we go. And I was originally going to try and, you know, put some extra productions right here, but as you can see, I brought over some other equipment. We just picked this up on auction, brand new month now, so I got some things on a really good sale, and I don't really have very much room over there, so I decided to just go ahead and bring them here. This is going to be like my new staging area. Thinking about bringing the trucks and things like that, kind of an overflow area over here. So probably right in this straight line right here is where this field is going to get cleaned up a little bit, make it a little bit more worker friendly. So I'm actually going to go start, yeah, you know, honestly, I probably start right here, but go ahead and get going around this field and just clean this up, and then we're going to let a worker go back and forth on it. Got this one last little strip of herbicide to put down right here. Fortunately, the barley field right there already had a herbicide put on it, so there's no weeds in there at all. That is awesome. So the worker over in the sorghum field that I'm planting, or they're planting right now, they're about half done. I got all the landscaping done, so I'm just kind of waiting now. I'm gonna need to, you know, sleep and get this stuff put over there, or get the herbicide put on it tomorrow, and then yeah, it's gonna be like taking care of animals, maybe cut some grass, maybe, and then harvest time. I gotta find a harvester though. Well, check out what just showed up. I guess it's time to harvest some barley. Welcome back to the Giants Corner to Corner Challenge, everybody, and as you can see, we've combined both of these fields together. Well, actually, all three of these fields together now. I'm planting sorghum in here because it's April and that's the month I can plant it in. I also bought that field there, and we're going to be taking a look at it here in a little bit. We got a job that we got to do in that field. But that's really the biggest update that we've got for land here in the last little bit since our last video. I believe we are now into like year number 6, I think is where I'm at. Taking quite a while. I'm well over 135 hours onto this game save, I do believe. And we are getting ready to probably at the end of this year, we're going to be buying another major farm, one of the bigger farms here, the one that's going to cost quite a bit of money, because whenever I'm buying these, I've decided I don't want to just get the area and throw something on it. I want to actually like get the whole area so I can make it beneficial, right, for what we're actually doing, just like this, right? I bought all three of these fields. Now it took me some time to be able to do it because I wanted to make sure that it was gonna make sense, right? And I was getting something out of the deal whenever I was buying the field, right? We harvested it, made as much money as we could. I still haven't done any rock picking yet because I haven't had a need to actually plow again. But I'm sure that's coming up very soon, and it is going to be a very, very daunting task that I'm probably going to have like every single one of my pieces of equipment out here with a plow, because man, they're plowing stinks in base game. I'm not gonna lie. I've actually got 5 different crops growing now instead of just 4. Well, if you count grass, that's actually 6. And we've got to take care of the grass today as well. But I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and get back up here to the other corner, and then I'm going to show you guys what we've got going on in that other field right next door to this one. I know it's a little bit overkill, but yeah, I had to get me a blue tractor. I absolutely had to get me a blue tractor here. It's really, really good deal. I mean, this thing, it's going to have plenty of power. We're looking at the T9 645 here. It was in the shop, and I just couldn't say no. I couldn't do it. But we're heading over to our other field here. I always start right here in this one corner, because that way I get lined up really nicely on a straight section, and we're good to go. So we're going to be throwing down a little bit of herbicide here in our oat field. We've got, I think, wheat in that one right now, and it looks like I missed a few weeds. Oh, man. Oh, well. At least we're going to get them in this field. I feel like one of the most difficult things to do here in the game is to use one of these sprayers with an articulated tractor. I'm trying to stay far away from the poles as I can, but still get over here. Now, I did plow all of this field up over here on the edge to give myself more room so that I could make a little bit more money out here on this property. But I got a little bit too close to the poles, I think. Oh no, we're good. We're good. All right. And you know, as you can see, the dark part right there doesn't actually have any weeds in it, so I don't have to worry too much about getting over there. I like to be thorough and make sure that I'm covering everything as needed. Gonna go ahead and do an entire headland here around the whole property. I extended the edge over there as well, cut down some of the trees, took them, made some money, and we're good to go. And you guys can see, like, even with me buying some new equipment, we still have a lot of money, $843,000 to be exact right now. So that's what's going to allow me to be able to get that other property that I've got, one of these other big farms. And I'm really looking forward to it. I just got to make sure that I'm ready. You know what I mean? I got to make sure that we have enough product in the silos and storage to be able to properly feed the animals, because I want to get a few. I want to get a little bit of a jump start on the animals. That way, you know, as they're reproducing, it's not taking me quite as long to get through this, and I can, you know, get done with this challenge a little bit sooner, because I got some other ones that I want to do. But I'm staying committed. I'm staying committed. I told you guys I was going to do this all the way to the end, and I want to do it for myself, because I don't always stick with a map or stick with a challenge. And I thought that this would be a fun way to do it. It's not so much fun as in the equipment that I'm using, because I like to cheat a little bit. You know what I mean? I like to cheat, not cheat. I like to use equipment that lets me get the jobs done more efficiently, like a real farmer would on a real farm. Now, sometimes those methods may not be real world, but they're in the game. It's like an alternate universe, right? That's the way I'm looking at this. We've got an alternate universe here, and I'm able to do some stuff that superheroes would be able to do, or something like that. I don't know. Like, I'm trying to justify it to myself, and I'm not doing a great job. But I will say that any of the mods that I'm using here, they're not money generators. They're allowing me to do a job that's not super meticulous, like monotonous. Maybe that's like it's just not taking a long time to do the jobs anymore, so that I can enjoy playing the game, so that I still want to do this, because that is a big thing. Like, I originally thought, oh man, a realism series is going to be cool, like doing everything like the hard way, but it takes so long to make a video, y'all. It literally does, and it's taking time away from doing the other stuff. So I don't want to do that anymore. We're going to stay committed to doing this, but if I need to get a mod to be able to make something just a little bit quicker, maybe, right? We're not going to use any productions. I'm not doing any of that, all base game productions. But if I need a trailer, or if I need a sprayer, or maybe a harvester, I don't know, I'm going to get it, because yeah, I got some other stuff I want to do. I do, and I'm going to try and make it so that it's a piece of equipment that's based off of base game, like it's an edit like that, right? So I'm going to do that, so it's not completely cheating, but I am gonna to make it a little bit more enjoyable. But I'm gonna get a worker on this right now, and I can't wait for you guys to see what we've got over at the next area. I mean, doesn't this setup look awesome, guys? Over like 76,000 liters or something like that I'm able to put in here now. The Load King, we got the dual setup, the super B or something like that the trailer is. I mean, I got the stuff, but I can't remember exactly what it's called. But big capacity. I can haul a lot of different crops now all at the same time, so I don't have to make multiple trips. I can just put everything in here, like when I'm going to sell or taking it up to the grain mill, things like that. But when I do have an issue and I need to haul even more, picked up another semi right here. Got the Mac this time, the Pinnacle, and I've got another regular trailer. This one holds like 52,000, something like that. All of them are load distinction, all of them black with the black wheels. I mean, I had to make a match, right? I had to make a match, except the trucks. I wanted a Mac, and white's a nice color. It is. I like the blue. Don't get me wrong. The blue Volvo is nice, but I had to get a white Mac. But that's not the biggest thing that I want to show you here. It's actually one of the smaller things. This is a nice Rudolph base game trailer right here, and it's going to hold about 18,000 liters, I think it is. Let's go ahead and hop in here, and I've got to get some sorghum for our chickens. Now, you guys remember I had one chicken coop. Well, I might have done a thing. I might have done a thing over here, and I'm going to go show you exactly what we've got. Up here on the left is the original chicken coop. that our chickens are getting quite old in here. Okay, they're still producing very, very well. Lots and lots of eggs are coming out of this chicken coop. But I'm gonna go ahead and fill this up with sorghum, right? That's why we got all of that sorghum on the last year. So we're gonna go ahead and fill this up and see exactly how much it's gonna take. I think it's gonna take a little bit, yeah, a little bit over 4,000. But guys, I put in a second chicken coop. These we didn't put very many in there, only like 30 or so, I think is what I put in there. But they are getting ready to really start producing those eggs here really soon. So we're gonna fill it up as well, take this root off back over here, drop it off, and then I got something else I gotta show you that helps me with these chickens as well. All right, man, I hope it's fixed for you. Yeah, so the worker was like literally stopped. I don't know if they got stuck around the tree or what, but I was on my way over to the next area and I noticed that the worker had completely stopped. So I'm gonna swing over here in the nice case and check on our other worker as well, and then make sure that they are doing good as well. And then we're gonna get up and I'm gonna show you guys what we're gonna be doing with this new trailer right here. Yes, you might say, but driver, you haven't ever used that mod before. How do you have one of David's mods? Well, I traded in the enclosed trailer for one of these trailers here. Yeah, I know this modular section usually goes on the back of a Phoenix, but I'm not using the Phoenix. We're using base game tractors or trucks. But this autoload is about 34,000, so it's making me do more trips. And it's a little bit easier to maneuver and to work with. I was having some issues with the enclosed trailer where it just wouldn't want to do anything, and I had to like save the game, close out, get back in, and then it would work. But these here, I'm not having issues. I'm not having any of the issues at all. So what we're doing now is we're gonna go hang out with the sheeps for a minute. So I came up here to the sheep farm to pick up some wool. And yes, I am going to be delivering it to the spinnery. But before I do that, I've got to mow so we can get a little bit more hay and maybe even some silage done in preparation for our next animals. Yes, cows are the next animals we're going to get. And, you know, right now, my hay, I've only got 31 bales of hay. And silage, I've only got 4. That's literally it right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this whole area over here is gonna be silage, and then I think this area over here is gonna be my hay because I still need hay. I've got sheep and we're gonna be using it over in for the cows, right? So first thing I gotta do, hop up here in the New Holland. I don't know if you guys have seen this one or not. We've got the T8 Genesis. This is a 410, I believe it is. It's a beautiful rig. It's getting dirty, pretty dirty, but I'm going to go ahead and drop off the front weight, hook up the mowers, and then we are going to go ahead and get started on taking care and doing all of that we need to get some grass down here on the ground. For this section of the field over here, I'm going to go ahead and leave these in some really nice, good windrows, and then over on the other section, I don't know if I'm going to windrow it or if I'm going to go ahead and leave it really widespread. That way our tedder can get in there a little bit easier. Sometimes leaving it in the nice straight rows it doesn't really benefit me. Sometimes I'm getting a little bit of grass still mixed in there as well, but I think for this side we're just going to go ahead and leave it in the really nice straight rows. We'll come back, maybe pick all that little bit that I'm missing when I'm going around a corner. Should I hit the sign? You know what, I've done it every other time, so I'm just going to keep hitting this sign right here. And we'll turn this corner again. See, I'm missing that little bit, so I need a little bit better mower setup here. But for base game, this is as good as it's gonna get. While that worker is doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and deliver some wool. Yes, we're gonna get to use that nice trailer that we have there. We've got 9 pallets of wool right here. I'm gonna go ahead and get them loaded up. We're gonna load up the other ones here also on this farm, and then we will go ahead and deliver them. So what I need to do is go ahead and activate my auto load here. We're gonna pull up next to these. Hopefully we're not gonna have a problem. That one didn't seem like it wants to move. I think I've got an issue where it went into the ground. Hopefully this is gonna, okay, we're good. Even though they were showing that they were in the ground, they still went on here. 9,000 liters total. We're good. Let's go get the rest of this as well. over here. All right, so it looks like we're gonna get every bit of this wool and have a little bit over 16,000. Holy cow. So almost 17,000 liters of wool. I'm gonna take this over to the spinnery, and then we're gonna see if we can't work out a deal to buy the deed. Here is the spinnery on the right. I'm gonna go ahead and pull around over here, and we are gonna go ahead and sell every bit of this wool. Almost 17,000 liters. I'm gonna put it in here, and hopefully I can make enough money that we're gonna go ahead and be able to buy this place. So let's put all 17,000 in here. Let's see exactly how much money we make. We're about halfway through now. All right, and we're gonna let it keep doing its thing. I'm gonna go to the front here. 66, almost $67,000 on wool. All right, how much does this place cost to own it? 60. Yes, I made enough. We are gonna be good to go. Let's go ahead and buy it right here. Still got a little bit of extra money in the bank, so I'm gonna go ahead and go right here, and we now have 17,000 liters of product almost to be able to start making some fabric, right? So if I turn this on, I'm going to turn off the cotton. I don't have that yet, so we're going to be able to start making some of this. Now it's 2 to 1, so that means I'm going to have about 8,000 liters of fabric that I'm then going to be able to take to the next place here in the chain. And guys, this is going to be a continual thing that I keep on doing. I'm a very firm believer and really enjoy the productions because it's adding quite a bit more stuff here to the game. The strawberries and everything like that, tomatoes, lettuce, I mean, they're all awesome, right? And I don't have the dairy and stuff, so I'm not worrying about making cakes, but I do have the bakery that we could do that as well. And that's why the cows are going to be next, is because I need to start making some cheese, I need to start making some butter, and I need some milk, because I've got some other meals that I need to make, and I'm getting hungry talking about it. And talking about all that food really made me hungry. So we're up here getting our flour that we've got at the grain mill, and I'm gonna be taking this down to the bakery because I need a sandwich. We've got some bread already being made down there, so I'm actually gonna take it and we're gonna store it in a little bit different spot than what we did last time. But it makes perfect sense. It makes absolutely perfect sense where I'm going to be putting it at. All right, dropping off 20,000 liters of flour, and it looks like I've got 6,000 liters of bread there that I need to go ahead and pick up. And like I said, you guys aren't going to believe where I'm actually going to store this at. Yep, that's right. I'm going to store them right here with all the rest of the food. I know it's not human food, but it is food, right? And you might be wondering, well, how are you going to get those in there? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to lower down this weight right here and try and use this as like a blade. Hopefully we don't run up over top of it. Hey, check that. Yeah, it's working. I got 2 more batches to get here. And then it's time to make some bales. The worker here has been doing a pretty good job making bales for me. And yeah, it's time to make these silage ones, because the straw, or the hay, I mean, the hay's ready, it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and hop in the baler once I get these done. And for those of you that don't remember, this thing is just a little bit faster than the regular version that you've got on Mod Hub right now. This is the quick bale, and this is another one of those mods that I'm going to use because it's a edit off of a base game piece of equipment, and it's going to let me get this done a lot faster. I'm not making any more money. I'm just getting it done faster so I can get through time a little bit quicker, right? Get through all of the things that I need to get done here in a timely manner so I can get on to the next day, month, year. All right, so I'm doing something here I don't typically do, and that's going back and trying to find just a little bit more grass. I really only need just a little bit here, and then we will have another full bale. I don't want to just leave this until the next time we do straw, so I'm trying to put just a little bit more grass in here. I think I've got it right here at this end. I think we're going to be able to fill this thing up, so let's go ahead and get this turned on. All right, there we go. Oh, so close, like 50 more liters. Okay, I got it. Perfect. Now to collect all these. All right, so here is loaded number 1 of all of these bales. I mean, it didn't take too long to load them all up. The unload's gonna be pretty quick and easy too right here. And then we've got what, about eight more bales that we gotta get. That's not too bad. I mean, we're definitely going to be storing up a lot more silage now than we had before, so that's good. We only had 4 bales before, so I'm hoping that this, you know, is good to go within a couple months. That's whenever, you know, it turns to silage, and then we should be able to start making some TMR at that time. I mean, that's going to put me right in the middle of the year. So yeah, if we get cows, then we're good. You know what I mean? Like, we're good. We should know what all the crops are in the field, so I know what I want to buy, which ones, and then we'll know how many cows to get, and we should have enough food for TMR. We got plenty of straw for filler. We got I'm thinking about 22 to 24 bales here of silage, and then we definitely have that many of the hay also. And I know that you don't need straw to make TMR. It's just a good filler to help everything else go farther. You know what I mean? And that's why I tend to use it. Yep, doing pretty good now. 41 hay bales and 26 silage grass bales, and they'll be ready in time. Definitely ready in time. I could probably make some more silage because of the amount of hay that we have. Those are 9,000 liter bales versus the 7,500 liter in the silage. So I probably need to have about 20% more. So that would mean, yeah, like 50. So if I get like another 24 off here again, then I should be good. So I think if I bale all of this up in that area over there, all in silage next time, we should have enough to even out with our hay. But I know I'm gonna need hay over here as well. So the worker up here didn't do too bad at all. Only just a few spots around where they did the turnaround at, and this is a very tricky seeder to use, especially with an articulated tractor with duals in the rear. So I give them a strong A, not quite an A plus, but a really strong A is what I give them for a score here on this field. This is the last thing that I've got to do today, so I'm gonna see you guys in May. Welcome back, everybody. This is the Giants Corner to Corner Challenge here on Elmcreek. And y'all, we've got some rain moving in. I don't know exactly what it's gonna be here. I can see it in the forecast though, and I've got a lot of fields that I still need to harvest. And when I say a lot of fields, I mean a lot of fields. We've still got both of these right here that we have to touch. This is the really big one of all of our sorghum. This one here is another field of canola. And I might have purchased this up here because it was sorghum and some grass. I'm gonna make this a big hay field up here for all the animals, and I'm gonna hit the fence. Oh, I didn't touch it. I didn't touch it. And then I've also got you guys remember this other farm that I told you I was gonna buy? Yeah, I did it all the way down here. Now, I didn't get the actual farm itself, but I got all the other fields around here. We're gonna make one big field out of this, but I've got to harvest these 4 fields right here too. So a lot of harvesting I've got to get done here today, and I've got a bunch of bales that I still have to get off the field from the other harvests. I've, you know, all the other fields that are already done. There's a lot of straw sitting out there. I don't know if you guys can see it. A lot there. There's 2 full fields of straw over there as well. So we are going to be using the new updated Mark Thor quick bale to go ahead and take care of those. It's a lot. It's a lot, y'all. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it all done. I got to at least get the harvesting done as much as I can before the rain gets here. That way, hopefully I don't have to pull an all-nighter. So while my worker takes care of all the canola, I'm going to be over here in this field starting to work on all of this straw. We've got the updated Mark Thor quick bale right here. As you can see, I've got the lizard branding on it. It's pretty well the mod that I was using before. Just a few extra colors. We went with an old case red on this thing. I think it looks really awesome. It's still got the turner on the back, a lot of the great features here. The really cool thing though is 20 miles an hour, and yes, this is available for all platforms. I know that I said originally I wasn't going to be using it on this, but we already went over why I'm using it here on this playthrough, this challenge, because I gotta get this done, y'all. I gotta get this done. I gotta get to making some other content. You guys are looking forward to it, I think. And I got a bunch of other stuff that I really want to start getting into, but I want to get done with this challenge too. I really do. I want to actually complete one of my challenges here. So this is the one that I've decided I'm gonna complete, even though it's maybe not the most fun right now because the mod limitation. I don't know. It's going to teach me how to really, truly take care of animals. Like, I don't do it at all. I need to. I really need to start taking care of animals a lot more. And I felt like this challenge is really going to make me strive to do that a lot more. Another really cool thing about this baler, check this out, right? So I'm going to go right here. Super wide pickup on this thing. Giants, thank you very much for allowing this extra wide pickup to be here. This is absolutely fantastic. You guys are seeing that we're making 180 centimeter bales. When they come out, they're kind of small and then they just plump up really big. It's a special feature here on this baler. Yeah, so man, he's almost full. As soon as he gets done with that field, I got another place he's got to go. We got to get some very specific crops off the field today. That way, in case it does rain, I still have the next month of September that I could harvest. So I've got some specific ones. Let's go check on that harvester. Yeah, he is just about full. Let's see if we can get him to actually unload right here. He's not going to be able to get the rest of this done. So let's see, before he turns around, can we actually convince him to unload? Maybe. Stop moving, man. Stop moving. I can't go any farther. Like, stop, seriously. All right, there we go. All right, I'm gonna get this thing fully unloaded here, and then we've got just a little bit more here to do. Why has he got me all the way in the ditch like this? Get this unloaded, and then we're gonna transition over to another field. This sorghum here, I can harvest it next month. There is the worker trying to figure out how to get over to the new fields. I've got almost 26,000 liters of canola off these two fields right here, trying to drift this thing in here. We're gonna go ahead and throw this into the silo for now, and I've got like another wheat field and a canola field over there that I really need to get to. Like I said, the rest of the stuff I could truly wait till September if I needed to. I'd rather not, rather get it processing through all the production points really quick. But if, like I said, if I have to, then I absolutely will wait until the next month. And here are the new fields down here on the southwest corner of the map. Got a couple sorghum. I've got this canola right here, and I've got the wheat. The canola and the wheat have to come out this month. Directly in front of me, I think that is cotton, and then that there is sugar beets. Now, I'm more than likely just going to plow that under because I don't have a harvester for either of those, and leasing it isn't going to be really feasible for that little bit of crop right there. So once I get all these other ones harvested, then we'll probably throw this thing together into the one really big field. I might clean up a little bit around the edges. I don't know yet. We'll see. All right, the sorghum is done. I got about 5,000 liters off that field. Now it's time to get this wheat done. As long as I get this, then we are going to be fine. Missed this sign there. All right, cool. Got to make sure that I've got my straw swath enabled because I do want to come up here and get some of this straw as well. So go ahead and do this, enable it. There we go, and let's get it going. All right, I think I'm going to be all right. Hopefully the rain holds off just a few more minutes and I can get this done. And while the worker's taking care of the wheat field, I'm going to be over here still baling. I got 27 bales off of the first field there. Now it's time to get this one. I got a feeling I'm going to get just a few more off this field. Well, this went a little bit quicker than I was expecting. This must be a really good yield here in this crop. I didn't get the soil samples for this yet. I want to go ahead and plow it all together before I have to spend the money, because once I plow it all together, I got to re-buy the soil samples. So I have no idea what this ground is or anything over here. I think it's pretty good though. I mean, I'm probably gonna have to do this a couple more times, and I don't think I have the right trailer. Yep, I definitely got the wrong trailer here. We've got two full hoppers out of the harvester now. 25,900 liters in the back of this trailer. And since I left the canola from the other field in here, I gotta go unload and then run back over and get the rest of it. I think the rain's gonna hold off. I really do. I think we're gonna get this done, and then we can get started on all of this sorghum that we got to take care of today. Well, the good news is I finally got all of the wheat done. So this is the last crop that I absolutely had to get out of the fields today, or it was going to wither. So now I've got this sorghum field right here, the little bitty guy, that medium-sized one over there. I've got the big sorghum field left at the main farm, and then we've got another sorghum field all the way up at the sheep. So this harvester, it's getting used quite a bit here today. But it is going to be just keeping hammered, getting this done, because I really want to get this so that we can start putting some more stuff in the ground. Well, I was right. 36 bales off this field. Man, I don't know how I'm going to get them all transported. That is going to be a lot of manual work there, and I've still got another field over here in the middle part of the farm, and then we got to go get crash counter plus one. It's the baler. The baler's hanging up. But then we got to go get the smaller field that I just got down to the wheat over there on the far side of the map. But right now we're gonna try and there's the train. I guess it's a good thing I got stopped by that tree, because I was planning on going straight across that bridge. So we're gonna wait on this train to get by here first, and then we'll go out here and cross the bridge. Yeah, see, it's safe now. It's absolutely safe, but we've got this whole field to do too. Finally working in the same area over here. I've got the worker being unloaded right now by the truck, and I'm over here finishing up these bales. Hopefully I can get this done in the amount of time that it takes to finish up that little bit of harvest, and then we can get over there on the sorghum field and I can start collecting all of these bales. It is a lot, y'all. Over 100 bales total is what we're gonna have on all these fields. I hope I have enough storage room for all this. All right, only one field to go. We got all those bales over there made. I mean, even off that field right there, there was quite a few. 12 bales. That definitely put me over the 100 mark. Now, I got to figure out how I'm going to collect all these. This is going to take a while. It really is. I'm planning on using the double trailer setup that I've got there to haul this grain back and forth, because I'm probably going to start taking the rest of the grain that we've already got from the other fields up to the grain mill, because we're making tons of flour up there, and I'm going to need to sell a bunch of that to be able to recoup my money that I spent on all these fields, maybe on equipment, but more importantly on buying the rest of that farm down there in the southwest and getting some cattle. All right, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze through right here, hopefully not destroy any crop, don't get hung up on trees. Got quite a bit of room here, like 75,000+ liters on this trailer setup. I know it's going to take more than just this. This is going to be probably 2 or 3 loads here. Tons of sorghum. It's perfect because it's going to be going straight into the grain mill. But I'm going to go and get the rest of this other stuff up that way, or maybe try and figure out what I got to do with like the canola. I don't know. Maybe it's time to go ahead and get the oil mill. Maybe I could go ahead and do that. I don't know. Let's take a look. Well, I'm not going to be able to get the oil mill right now because I've only got about 10,000 liters of sunflowers. Not near enough to pack that thing. I do have some canola, but I really need at least one more harvest of this, and then quite a few more sunflowers before I take it over there, because I'm not going to have the olives to go with this. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and start taking my wheat, my oats, and the sorghum over to the grain mill and go ahead and getting that thing packed in there, because we're running flour. I'm going to then take what flour is over there and take it over to our other storage place up by the sheep. And I had to repair the harvester, y'all. This thing was down to like under 60%, so it cost almost $10,000 to repair it, but I need to get the yield. You know, anything under 70% and you start losing yield. You know, and I figure while those guys are over there taking care of all that, I'm going to go ahead and start picking up all these bales, because like I said, there's over 100 that I have to pick up here on all of these fields, and I would really like to get it done today. That way I could sleep and then I could go ahead and start prepping the fields for the next crop that's going to go in the ground. I've got to do a lot of plowing and stuff over here. I mean, there's so much work that still needs to be done on these fields, guys. I'm going to be busy for days. Well, it's starting to sprinkle, so I guess that means I need to stop. I'm going to go ahead and keep picking up the bales, but it's a lot of crop that I still would love to be able to harvest today. Welcome back, everybody, to the Giants Corner to Corner Challenge here. And after 205 hours of gameplay, I can officially say that we are not quite done yet. I'm getting a lot closer, but I'm not quite there. I think I need to get through the rest of this year, and then I can be officially done. Now, you can see that I've got almost $275,000 up in my bank account, but I've got a lot of debt. I've got $700,000 of debt right now, and I've been spending some money, y'all. I definitely have been spending some money. I'm going to show you guys some of the things that I've been getting along the way. But the first thing that I got to do here is actually spray all of these fields for some weeds. I got to spray herbicide, right? So that's what I'm going to be doing here. And I got a lot. I've got a lot of fields now. I think it's like 7 different areas or something like that I actually have to worry about and get the weeds out of the field. So I'm going to go ahead and set a little bit of a headland right here, and then I'm probably going to go ahead and let a worker take over because I've got some other things that I've got to get moving on too. Like I said, I've got some animals. I don't know if you guys can see it, but we have a cow barn sitting over there, and it's full of cows. It is. I've been feeding them, and they're not quite mature enough to really give me much of anything yet, but very soon they will be doing that. And part of the reason why I'm in so much debt is because I just bought a bunch of animals. We've also got our pig husbandry. It's going strong now too. I got to get them some food, and I've been having a little bit of trouble getting some root crops because I'm like, I don't want to buy the equipment to do it all, but I've been doing contracts. I've got a little bit in the silos between this one here and the other one over on the other side of the map. So between those two, I've got sugar beets and I've got some potatoes sitting in there. Got some other crops that we're planting right now that this fall we're going to be able to harvest. So my goal with all of this is not just have the animals in there, but actually have enough food for them to survive for a little bit. Like I was actually really taking care of them. Chickens are doing good. We got 2 coops now. And, the sheep, they're still producing tons of wool for me. But the horses, that's a little bit of a not a touchy subject right now, but man, horses, I mean, you can't really do much with them, right? You got to ride them a lot. So I don't know if I'm going to ride them yet or not, but let me go ahead and get this worker going on here, and I'll show you guys some of the other money that I spent. That's right. I've got a brand new seeder here. This thing is 18 meters wide, over twice as wide as the other one that I was using before. I'm actually still using it. I have it. We're going to be using it over on one of the other fields because I'm going to be running 3 different tractors here, trying to get all these crops done very quick so I can get on with this and get into the taking care of them. Like I still need to spray the herbicide on all these fields next month in May, and then really just kind of let it sit until it's harvest time. But before I have to worry about harvest, I have to get all of these crops into the ground. And this field right here is going to be completely soybeans, 100%, as every field should honestly be, a complete crop, right? So we're going to go ahead and do soybeans and this one here. Now I can't do any type of production with this at all. So this is just a pure cash crop for me. It's going to help me dig out of that $700,000 debt that I've got right now. I mean, if you really think about it, it's only about a little bit over 300,000 or 400,000 because I've got the 273 up there in the bank. But I'm going to be maybe needing to do some upgrades, not some upgrades, but some maintenance on some things, because that's another thing is I don't want all the equipment to be absolutely bottomed out, right? I want it to be like I'm still doing this farm. So these are extra requirements that I'm putting on myself. That way I can, I guess, say that I did a good job. And it wasn't just making the money and leaving. I'm actually leaving the farm in a good state so that it can be maintained. So in that last field, I'm putting in soybeans, and this one here, I'm putting in some sorghum. That way my chickens have some crop to be able to eat. I decided not to do wheat or barley or any canola this time around because it's just a lot of straw. You know what I mean? It's a lot of straw. And my grain mill, it's shutting down. I've decided that the grain mill, since we are pretty well wrapping up here this year, I decided I'm not going to put anything else in there, and I'm just going to sell off everything that is going in there. So what I'm doing here is just go ahead and get me another little bit of a cash crop. I know that I could be doing something else with this, but sorghum doesn't pay bad. It doesn't. I mean, it's a pretty good crop. It's a little bit higher yielding than the soybeans is. So, I mean, that way I just don't have all my basket or all my eggs in one basket, right? I'm diversifying my crops here a little bit more. Now I do have a ton of oats actually planted because I need that for the horses and then to sell as well. And we're gonna get straw off that, plenty of straw there. But right now this is just gonna be straight up money for me to be able to get over that debt. Here is another little something that I spent some money on. Yes, this is a Kinsey planter, y'all. We are putting corn in the ground now, and that first field that we actually looked at earlier in the video, that is sunflowers. So I've got the planter now. We're good to go on this. I'm going to be able to plant whatever I need to. I'm going to be able to put seeds in the ground for whatever I need to. So we are set here. This was the last bigger item that I needed for like planting season. We're not doing cultivators anymore because this is a direct drill, and so is the other one. This one uses liquid fertilizer, and the other one that I showed you on the second field, that is going to be dry fertilizer, solid fertilizer. Jeez, words, man, words. But yeah, we're doing pretty good here. The other seeding is probably about halfway done right now. And then we got this little field right here that it's going to take a while because it is a smaller piece of equipment. But this corn, this is not going to take any time at all. I'm going to let the worker go on this, and I'm going to show you guys some of our animals now. Here are all of the black sheep. They're at 100% health right now because really all I need is just some hay going in here. They're producing tons of wool for me that we're taking over to the spinnery. And then from the spinnery, we're taking it to the tailor shop because I'm making clothes right now. As you can see, they are happy. They are good. They're all full grown. It's completely full. And I've got plenty of grass here to take care of everything that I need between feeding the horses hay, these guys hay, and having a little bit of hay and silage for the TMR. I actually think I've got enough TMR going on over in the storage over by the cow barn. I used a goo vial and did a little trick over there. So I think we're good. But we do still have about 16 bales here. So I think this is going to be okay. I could probably do another cut, maybe 2 cuts this year on this section right here. But every bit of this is going to be silage. And I'm just going to sell it all, every bit of it. And when I say over here, yeah, I bought all the way out to the main highway here. All the way over the hill, down and around, widened it out a little bit more, got rid of some trees. So yeah, we're definitely good to go up here. Chickens are up next, and they actually just ran out of food this month. So I've got to get them a little bit more whenever we get a tractor free. All the tractors are tied up right now, so I don't have any way of getting them to anything to them. But we got this one and this one over here. They're both producing tons of eggs. Eggs are not a problem. I can tell you that right now. We've also got our greenhouses over here. We've got strawberries, tomatoes, and lettuce. So getting quite a bit out of here. We've got a full trailer, about 10,000 liters of lettuce on there. How much is on this one? About 37,500 liters of strawberries over on that trailer right there. And then this one down here, right now I'm sitting about 19,000 of the tomatoes. So tons and tons of produce and eggs happening over here in this section of the farm. Man, Phantom is dirty. Let me see if I can go ahead and clean them up a little bit right here. All right, we're getting it. All right, I think I cleaned my horse before I cleaned any of my equipment. Guys, this is the horse stable right here. 12 horses in here. They all look like they could use a little bit of a bath. So let's go ahead and just get them all cleaned up here. I'm just gonna go ahead and I don't want that end of the horse. That could be dangerous if they decide to kick. So who else? Who else? All right, this guy here, Jody. Jody needs a little bit of a clean. What do we got here? Kismet. Kismet, you're getting cleaned also. You weren't as dirty, but you're getting cleaned up. Are you clean yet? Yeah, you're not though. Let's get you cleaned up. There we go. All right, this horse here, and with 12 horses, this takes a lot. I need some type of mod where you don't have to, like, do this all the time. Like a horse helper or something. I mean, that would be a cool mod. Horse helper. Yeah, it exists over on PC. It does. We are doing this as a console friendly challenge right here, so no PC mods on here. Everything that I'm using is available on all platform. But if you were interested in using some PC mods, I've got a really good offer for you right now. Apex Gaming PCs, I partnered up with them at the beginning of the year, and they've got a deal going right now through July 21st, I believe it is, that if you use the link down in the description below to get one of my custom PCs, one of the 3 that I have, a New Farmer, Fast Farmer, or a Outlaw Farmer, any of those right there, you're going to save 15% now, not just the 5% that we normally have going on those machines. There is a code that you're going to need to use on the website. Whenever you click on there, you'll see it. It's in bright blue letters. But check it out. They're really awesome machines. Like I said, Apex Gaming, they are very trusted components. And if you're looking to make the jump from console to PC so you can experience some of these awesome, cool mods that PC gets, the console doesn't, it's a great first PC, the New Farmer that I've got there. I can't get over how beautiful of an animation this is to see just different spots on this thing going. Now, I know with a regular herbicide or spray liquid fertilizer, it's just constant. You know what I mean? It's just a constant spray. It's like a fog. But with this, it's got the sensors on here that it actually sees exactly where the weeds are at. You can see them right there. It sees where the weeds are at, and then it only sprays where it's needed. Now, this is part of the precision farming pack. I highly recommend it. You're going to use a lot less product, and you have a potential to get 125% yield instead of just 100. While the worker gets heading over to the next field, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what we have going on here at the cows. So as you can see, lots of TMR. I've actually got a little bit over 70 bales of TMR in here already good to go and made up. And what I did is I used the Guval pack and mixed all the TMR into a mixer and then poured it into that Guval baler, the stationary one, and then it pushed them in here for me. So it took a while, but it was nice. It was a lot easier than it could have been without having a silo or anything like that. And I didn't have to own the equipment. I could just lease it. So we're good to go. Animals, I've got 80 in here and they're at 100% health. Now I've only got about 14,000 in food. So I'm going to have to get some more TMR over here. They're pretty happy for right now. They are. And I don't have any milk because they're not old enough yet, but I do have about 54,000 liters of slurry. So I'm either going to be able to take that, make some digestate, or maybe just sell it. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but the cows are good. Cows are real good. Just touching up a few spots here in the cornfield. It does a pretty good job, but whenever you don't give it a ton of headland, it does leave a little bit, just a little bit. But the RTK stations that come with that precision farming pack, man, they definitely make the workers work a lot more efficient throughout the whole process, right? Not just one thing or two things, the whole process. Like everything you're going to do on the farm, it definitely makes it a lot quicker. Like I said, this field is pretty well wrapped up. I've got that field over there that I'm going to get the worker going again, back on it, touch up just a little bit again there. And then our field back over here, just a couple more passes on it, and it is going to be good to go too. So it's really now just how fast can I get all the field sprayed? That way I can get on to the next month. Second field here that's getting herbicide today. I've only got 2 more, and they are the small ones up there by the main farm. That guy over there, he quit, and I'm gonna have to get him going again, but I wanted to get this here started first. because this is the part that I got to get done today. The seeding could be done, but until I get this done, I can't advance time. So I came over here, decided I was going to go and do this. We got quite a bit here. I mean, these are some big fields. How big are they, driver? Well, they're pretty big. I mean, this whole area over here I've turned into one massive field, and then this whole area right here is another one. Everything inside here is a big one too. I left these two separate so I could do two different crops, but I mean, every field on here is just a big field now. All right, so the sorghum is done. I am now working over here, finishing up the soybeans. The corn is done as well. So this is the last little bit of putting seeds in the ground, probably forever on this map. So finishing up harvest or planting 2023 and never having to come back. That's going to be a great feeling. Hopefully, if I can get the $700,000 debt taken care of. I mean, I keep incurring more and more fees for having to do things like buying product, and hiring workers and those types of things. And man, if only there was a way that we could make all of those things super reduced, or maybe even free. Maybe all three fields that needed seeds put in the ground are complete, so the only thing left is now making sure we get the herbicide taken care of on just a couple more of these fields. So let's get over there and take a look at that worker. All right, so that field is done, and now to figure out how I'm going to get this through here without folding it up, because man, it'd be so much easier if I didn't have to fold this thing up on the way to the next field. So I think I'm going to try and sneak right through here. I am going to go ahead and fold it a little bit. Yeah, it worked. All right, then we're going to unfold it, because right here is where I need to just go ahead and go. We're going to go ahead and spray in this field right here. And then we just have the one little bitty field left, and we will be good to go for spraying herbicide today. We're gonna have to come back tomorrow. All the fields that I just put the seeds in today, we're gonna have to come back in the month of May and take care of that. And then this is, I mean, maybe the last time that we're ever gonna use this piece of equipment here on this farm. I should have probably combined all of these together right here. Just make this one big massive field over here in this area. Just spent the money, got rid of the trees, and just made all this one, because these little bitty fields right here, they take the same amount of time to get through, but man, it's just the setup and the teardown of all the equipment, it stinks. It really does. I can't wait to get to an area where I don't have to worry about these little bitty areas. Go ahead and try to sneak. No, but it's not gonna work. Let's fold it. Got a quick couple little passes right here, and then I'm gonna be done. You know what? I totally forgot to show you guys the new pig husbandry. Now I know I gotta give them some food, but they're happy. They're happy pigs. Yeah, we got 180 of them in here right now. I'm not quite full on this pen, but that is the next big goal that I've got here for the animals. I'm gonna get them all the food that they need. I know I need some corn. I need some root crops. I think I've got a little bit of sunflower in here, so maybe some soybeans. I've got different things already tucked away in the silos right now. But with harvest only being like 6 months away, I feel like I can go ahead and probably start giving them some food, because we should be good to go. And if not, well, then maybe I'll just buy some pig food for them and do it the old-fashioned way. Guys, all I've got left today is go ahead and give some food to some animals. How's it going, everybody? And welcome back to the Giants Corner to Corner Challenge. My name is Driver53, and as you can see, we are harvesting some soybeans. And that is because I'm getting very close to completing this challenge here that I set out for myself. But guys, it's going to take a lot of work. I've got to get this entire soybean field done. I've got a corn field over there that I've got to get done as well. And then over on the other side of the map, I've got some sunflowers that I've got to get out of the ground as well. And as you can see, all my other fields are pretty full of weeds. And that's because I've got to get a bunch of straw off the ground. And we've got some mowing. Guys, I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to get done probably this month or next month in November. That way I can sell everything off in like December and January and hopefully have this thing completely wrapped up. But before I can go do all of those other tasks, I've got to get this truck and dual trailer set up over here to the area where I'm harvesting all of these soybeans. And this thing, it's kind of light right now, so it's been jumping around like crazy. All of this soybean, I'm going to take it and sell it whenever the price is good. Maybe, I think, hopefully in December it's a good price. That way we can just make absolute pure money on this. I can't really do anything else with soybeans. I might be able to sell, or not sell, but give some of it to my pigs. But that's gonna have to wait until after I get the other two fields harvested. But let's go ahead and jump up to one of my other farms that I've got up in the corner. I've got a job up there that I could get started on right now. And that job is none other than making some more silage. You see, it's October right now, and it only takes 48 hours or 2 months for everything to be able to ferment. And then I should be able to sell it right around the peak price time in December or January. So if I get it done right now at 1:30 right on a October, hopefully in December, I should be able to make some really good money on the silage. And all my animals, they don't need anymore. I've got plenty of TMR to last at least another year. And hey, I can make any more of that within like 2-3 months. So I've got enough to get through the winter time here. Absolutely no problem at all. So I'm gonna go and make silage right here on this last cut of the year. That way I can make a lot of money on it. And the reason I keep coming back to silage is because silage is a massive moneymaker. And you may be wondering why I'm not making silage out of my corn. Well, the reason for that is because it's very expensive to actually make silage out of corn because of the equipment that is needed. So by having the mower here and just wrapping it with the quick bale, or the quick bale by Mark Thor, I'm able to have a lot less investment in it, and I can, get multiple cuts off of this field every single year. That's one thing that I've learned in all my testing, is that with the corn, you only get to harvest that one time if you're using seasonal play. And with the grass here, you can get multiple cuts off this and actually make just as much, if not a little bit more money than you can with the corn silage. So why not just go ahead and make a really big field here? And then, if you decide that, hey, I actually need a little bit of hay out of it, you don't have to replant. You've already got everything set in place. All you got to do is use your tedder, your windrower, and boom, there you go. You are set up and good to go on your hay making process as well. But I'm going to go ahead and get a worker on this. I have another worker over in the harvester. They're getting full on grain, so let's go ahead and go unload them really quickly. I got the first harvester unloaded, and what do you know, this harvester over here needs unloaded as well. So we got a little bit over 14,000 out of that first one. Gonna go ahead and pull up right here. Gonna go ahead and just completely fill this trailer, hopefully, is what I'm gonna be able to do. And then we'll be able to start putting into the second trailer on the next little bit here. I'm hoping that I could get everything in this field in this one combo that I've got right here. If not, I do have the other truck still that has the other trailer. Now it is a little bit bigger capacity, I think, than what you see right here. But it's only a single. I don't have the dolly and everything set up with it, but I do have two. So whenever we get on these sunflowers, especially that corn over there, that corn is going to take both of these combos for sure. But look at that. We've got 89% in the front trailer right here. So we should be okay. I should have enough room for this. And I was talking about the quick baler earlier by Mark Thor. And here it is, yo. We are wrapping all of this straw right here, making some massive bales. I've got quite a few fields that I need to get the straw off of the ground. Now, I'm not going to do anything with it right now because I've decided that all of the crops, again, for next year, if I do need to put any more in the ground, are all going to be crops that I can plant in the spring, and then I just come back in the fall and harvest them, right? I don't need to do any planting or anything like that in the fall for the next season. So yeah, I'm just going to be picking up all of this right here, and then we're going to go on to the next field, see how many of these we can make. I honestly have no idea how many to expect. I mean, this is bale number 3 just off of this little field right here. But that entire field that I've got back there, oh yeah, it's got a lot of straw too. I ended up getting about 5.5 bales off of the first little field that we've got there. And I've decided that I'm just going to go ahead and come right over here to this one and see if I can't get double that. I think I want 10 bales off this. Now I've already got 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, like 3.5, right? Because half of one of those is over there. I mean, it might be possible to get 10 off of this field. That's 4 right there. Yeah, I think I could do it. I absolutely think I could do it. And I'm probably gonna end up with close to like 70 bales, I think, total, because the other field that I've got over there, it is a massive field that we got oats. Yeah, oats was the crop. And I don't know, I'm kind of thinking that yeah, I think 70 is a good total number. I think that's going to be a lot of straw that we could sell here this fall, because we are going to sell every bit of this too. I'm not actually putting any of it into the cow husbandry, and I'm probably not going to put any into any other husbandry that I need. Maybe a little bit in the horses if they need something, but that shouldn't take anything at all. So yeah, pure profit here on this. And it looks like our workers over there are just about done with that field. So hopefully I can get this one wrapped up here, get some headers. So I'm going to go ahead and touch up all of these spots right here that the worker just didn't really want to get to. They I don't know, maybe they were thinking that this was like a Monday or something. But we're gonna go ahead and finish up these last little bits right here. I've got the other worker over there, and they, oh man, they need unloaded before they get that last little bit. Well, I've got to get this here, and then I'll unload them, and we'll see what our total is off of this field. All right, so we got the entire field harvested, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill up this trailer. Now, one thing, I was looking at the pricing, and for soybeans in October, November, December, the price isn't that great. And in January, it absolutely bottoms out even more. So the best time to sell this is in June. I didn't realize that, or I wouldn't have planted this massive field in soybeans, because I want to be done with this challenge in January. So I don't know exactly what I'm going to do other than maybe take a really big hit on this, unfortunately. So I think I'm going to be, just waiting to the very end to see how much money I need to be able to complete that challenge. And if that's the case, then I'll probably sell this. But if I don't need any more money and I've still got this in the silo, I'm probably going to wait. And it looks like we are going to have about 55,000 liters here, maybe 56. Nope, 55.4. All right, I still got some, so let me pull forward, because that's 3 full containers. All right, here we go. So 55,677 is the total. Like I said, I'm going to go store this. And if I look at the pricing right now, 3,735 versus 1,600. I'd be losing 2,000 liters, or $2,000. That's $100,000. That is not going to work, right? Because 2 times 50, yeah, that's 100K. I'm not missing out on that much money. So I don't know what I'm going to have to do. This challenge might not be over till June. And here we go on the corn. Now, I did have to lease these 2 headers. They're about $6,500 a piece. But since I'm only going to have them one day, it's not going to be a huge expense for me. It's going to be a lot better than having to spend almost $200,000 on, actually, these headers right here were $127 a piece. So that's almost $254,000 that I'd have to spend on these headers if I did it myself. Otherwise, I mean, it's 13,000. 13,000 was the other option that I had to lease them. So I like that option a lot better than the other option that I had here. Well, y'all, I'm about to fill up the first trailer right here, and then we're going to go ahead and move on to the second. And I've got another harvester over on the other side that is waiting to be unloaded as well. This is going to be quite a lot of yield off of this, and I think it's going to last quite a while for the pigs that are sitting right over there in that husbandry. Now, you may not be able to see it, but it is over there, and it's full, guys, or it's going to be full very, very soon. We're going to get them some food. They're going to be good, but if I get this corn, figure out exactly how much I have and how long it's going to last, and then we're going to sell it as well. I don't have anything that this is going to be going into for production wise. We're just going to straight up sell whatever we don't need here. But I've got to get over and get that harvester unloaded there, clean up some of the edges, and then we'll get this thing rocking and rolling and be on to the sunflowers. Let's miss the side here. All right, I got around it without taking that one out. I am now in the soybean field, and I've got another worker over there as well. This one is going to take quite a while. I ended up getting quite a bit of corn off that other field. I got one full combo, right? The front and back trailer. Got that completely full. And then I filled up the front trailer again and about halfway on the rear trailer. So quite a bit of corn. I didn't get the exact number because I already had corn in the silos. I don't know exactly how much I have. I just know that I have a lot now. I'm going to get a worker going back on this side over here. I'm going to go take care of the other worker because they haven't moved in a while. I think they may be full. And then I've got to do some more baling. Well, I picked up a few more of these straw bales that we got scattered around the farm. And now I just got to finish up, I think like 4 more, something like that. The worker there, they've completely stopped. The other guy, he's getting ready to stop too. I'm bringing the other trailer over. The first one is full. The double trailer, the tandem setup that we got, completely full. So working on bringing the other one over. We're going to get it as full as we can as well. Y'all, that is a lot of sunflower seeds coming off that field. Got the entire field harvested, and we ended up with 113,000 liters here of sunflowers. I don't know if I'm going to be putting this into the oil factory or not, because it takes a while to get all that stuff processed through there. And I kind of want to be done with this shortly after the new year. So I think I'm just going to sell this outright. Should be a pretty good little penny. So I got the first truckload of these sunflowers unloaded over at the silo and noticed that it was actually pretty full. So I'm going to be bringing the rest of it over here. I think I'm going to be actually taking all of this to Goldcrest Valley when it's actually time to sell. So we're going to load up it here, and I don't think I'm going to have to put anything over in the other one. But yeah, that means I've got like 500, maybe 600,000 liters of product total. So we are going to have a really, really good time selling all of this, whatever you want to call that. But we're going to make a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money here whenever it's time to sell all these crops. Well, I've only got a couple more jobs here before I need to go ahead and get ready to start selling everything. And one of those is baling up all of this silage. Now, it's only October right now, so I should be able to get everything baled up and storing and let it ferment, and then we should be able to sell it in December or January. I'm hoping January is when we get the better price. That way it gives it just a little bit longer to be able to ferment, but this should be a ton of money as well. To help us overcome that $700,000 debt that we have right now. I think we're going to be okay. I don't think we're going to have to do this for a whole nother year. Let me get this done, and then we'll get some calculations figured out. So I was able to make about 60 bales. I think 61 is what I actually got done here today. We're going to go ahead and start taking these over to our bale storage. That way they got plenty of time to ferment. And man, this is hopefully going to be enough. I'm kind of doing the math here really quick, and I think we're going to be right about where we need to be to take care of that $700,000 deficit, and then hopefully still have, you know, I want to have $1 million, but if I don't have $1 million, I still might consider this one done. I don't know yet. Let's get them all in the storage. Well, y'all, this is the last of the bales off that field. I'm taking them over to the storage facility, but I got to stop and get some diesel. I'm running pretty low, just about on fumes here. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode for today. I'm going to go ahead and take care of the animals a little bit, give them a little bit of food, get them ready for the winter time. And the next time you guys see me, we're going to be selling everything off and seeing if we can't be done with this challenge. Now, it might be snowing, but that's not going to stop me from selling everything and being done with the Giants Corner to Corner Challenge. Welcome back, everybody. How are you doing? My name is Driver53, and yes, today we are going to be selling absolutely everything here that we can to try and finish out this this challenge that I've created for myself. I don't even know why I did it base game equipment, base game mods from Giants. I mean, that didn't make sense, did it? Mods only from Giants is what I could use here. I've got $245,000, but the interesting thing is, if you look at my bank account, I've got a loan of 240. So I'm very, very close to being able to pay off that loan. I've got to get it through a few more months or buy some more animals over at the pig husbandry, and then I'll be good to go over there. We'll kind of go through a little bit more as I sell a bunch of this stuff off and explain a little bit more how or why I did the things I did. But I got to get this guy going back over to the silage place. I put all of that up here, so we're going to go ahead and let them just take off up here, and then I'm going to go ahead and start selling some flour and things like that. And yes, the flour is the first thing that we are going to sell. 132,000 liters of flour here is what we've got out of the grain mill, so I'm going to go ahead and sell it. Let's see how much money we can make. All right, we're doing pretty good. About half of it's gone right now. We've made pretty good money. This is going to be a really, really good payday, y'all. 266 plus 34. That means 300,000 just on the flour alone. All right, so I'm going to come down here to the bank, and we are going to go ahead and repay this loan, get that thing back down all the way to zero, and then I could see exactly how much more stuff I need to sell. All right, so I got $700,000 that I still need to sell, worth of things that I need to sell, because I said $1 million is what we had to have in the bank. So let's go get some bread. So I just swapped out trailers over at the bakery. I now have 47,000 liters of bread. This is a lot of bread. The one way that I'm able to have this much in a trailer is that I'm using a non-Giants mod. So yes, some of you are going to call me out on that, but it is a little bit easier for me because that way I could get through this challenge faster. If I had to do every one of these pallets the hard way by loading them up manually, I'd be here for 350 hours or longer. I mean, we're already almost at 220 hours on this challenge right now. This is the easiest way that I was going to be able to get this done because I got other things I want to do. I absolutely do. I want to make some other content for you guys. So that's why I decided I was going to cheat just a little bit. And also my baling. Yeah, I got a different baler. So the baling and the flatbed for the bales to transport them, and then these auto load trailers here. Those are three things. So if you're doing this, maybe you could substitute in three. All right, can we get a strike? Yes, I did. All right, so let's go ahead and unload this right here and see how much we get off this. Oh wow, $290,000, y'all. I only need 400,000 more to complete this challenge. That's exciting. I think we got this in the bag, y'all. So this is load number 2 for all the bales, and I'm gonna be honest, I've got one more load of silage bales, and then I'm gonna take one load of straw too. So let's get over here. Let's see how much we can make on this stack right here. It's gonna be a lot, guys. It is gonna be a lot that we are gonna make on this. All right, we're good. All right, I got all that, and then there's this and that one. Oh, all right. What? 198, 190, 200,000. All right. I mean, literally one more of those and I'm gonna have enough money, guys. This is insane. I'm not even gonna have to sell a bunch of the other stuff. So as I was coming back over here, I had a change of heart because I don't want to take everything just in case I'm gonna need to make some food right away first thing in the year. So I went ahead and picked up maybe about 22 or so silage bales and the rest straw. So that should leave me a pretty good amount over there to be able to have. I'll make some hay first thing, the first cut that we get over there on the other. That'll give me enough food for my horses, enough food for my sheep, and enough food to be able to go into TMR for my cows. So we're going to take this over, sell it, and then I think we've got one more thing that we could sell this month. All right, and here is the last load right here of the bales. I'm going to clean these up a little bit also as I go. All right, there we go. Perfect. They're going. Yeah, I've definitely got to do a little bit of cleanup here. Making a big mess. All right, we are right at $922,000. Hopefully I can make enough off cleaning this up right here that I don't necessarily need to sell anything else. I thought I was going to be closer than this, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Oh, there was a crash. All right, so that's about... All right, there's that. There's that. Perfect. Let's back up. And let's go ahead and unload here. 954. Huh. All right, I got some more stuff I could sell. Well, y'all, it is now January. I went ahead and slept so I could get a little bit better price on some of these things that I need to sell. And those things are going to be lettuce, tomatoes, and strawberries. I've got all three trailers hooked up together right here. I need $50,000. That's all I need to complete this challenge and be done. And then I got to make sure that all the animals are good. That way we can get through a couple more months here, and then once everything gets kicked back in like March, then we'll start, you know, kind of taking care of things again. So heading over here to the fast food restaurant is where I need to go. And hopefully I can make $50,000. I'm just leaving stuff later on everywhere because I want to get this thing done and wrapped up. But here we go. Going over here right now. I think we're going to be okay. All right. So let's see here really quick. I'm going to pull up here. Tomatoes are first. Perfect. So they are done. I made $39,000. All right, we only need about 10,000 more. So I think the lettuce and strawberries, yeah, we're gonna be absolutely fine here. So let's go ahead. Last thing. There we go. Oh yeah, we are definitely good. $1,074,000 almost, guys. That's it. Now let's take care of the animals. So the cows are fed, and as you guys can see, I've got a little bit of milk, almost 36,000 liters over here, and we got a bunch of slurry. So that's what this bad boy right here is for. I've got to get some other equipment to attach on the back here to be able to spread it out on the field, but I think that's going to be the plan, is to actually put down as much of this as I can on this field right here, just to help give it like a good base layer. Then whenever I come back and actually put the seeds in the ground, then we will get the rest of the fertilizer. Now, let's go take a look at the pigs. While I make my way over there to the pigs, let's go ahead and check out the chickens. They're pretty good too, getting full on eggs. Gonna need to get those into a storage facility, but they're good on food for a couple more months. Pigs, we're going to check out right now. They've only got 50%, or they've only got about 3,000 liters on the base food. So we're taking some corn over there to help them out with that. Sheep, they're doing good too. Got a little bit of wool, but it's fine. And then our horses, I'm giving them all hay. I'm not giving them anything else. They need a little bit of clean, a little bit of a bath, and they need maybe a little bit of a ride, right? If I could get some time to go down there, but I'm not gonna be doing that. And we got a bunch of sunflower oil that needs to be sold off as well, so tons of more money there. And I've still got all that wool product that I got to get rid of. I've been taking the wool to the spinnery, then taking the fabric over to my tailor shop. And guys, I've got a bunch of clothes sitting over there that we need to sell. I mean, maybe we do that too, but like April's honestly the best time to be able to do that. So I don't know if I want to speed up through 3 more months to be able to do it. Just know that there is a ton of clothes. There's probably, I mean, $250,000 worth of clothes sitting over there right now. I'd say at least. Maybe even by April, it could be up to $400,000. I don't know exactly. What I do know is we're going to finish putting this little bit of food here for the pigs. And then I believe we are going to be 100% done. Everybody's going to be well taken care of. And we are going to be ready to wrap this thing up. Wait. I've only got 180 pigs. I need 360,000 in here. I'm going to have to sleep 1 more month, and then we're going to be good. It is now February. I went ahead and slept that 1 month. The pigs are completely full now. If I come back down here, you guys can see that we've got 270 pigs. Actually, not 360. I was mistaken on that. Our sheep, they're still doing good. Horses, they're fed. They are doing fine. Our chickens, they're good. The eggs are completely full. And the cows, they're doing good as well. So that's everything there. Let me go ahead and show you the bank. As you can see, I've got $1,070 still in the bank. So we are good there. If I come up here, show you guys the land again. I didn't sell anything off. I still own all 4 corners and our main starting farm right here. And I used all giant stuff except for 3 mods. But I had to. I absolutely had to. So looking back, would I do this again? No way. Absolutely not. This was the longest struggle that I did, and I don't even know why I wanted to do it in the first place. I just thought maybe it'd be cool to use some giant stuff. That way it could, you know, make me appreciate all the mods that we have. And guys, I started appreciating the mods within about 2 hours of playing. Not even lying. So that's going to be it. I doubt that you're going to see me do anything like this ever again, but never say never. And I think the next thing that I'm going to do is start a series where I'm using all unrealistic stuff. I tried to do it once before, but there wasn't a whole lot of stuff out there. But I think I've got a pretty good idea on something that I want to do on a really nice map where I'm going to try to own the whole thing. All right. I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back to an old farm. I'm going to start with a little bit more money this time. We're going back to a place we've already been once before. And everybody, that's going to be it for today. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up if you would. If you want to stay up to date on all my future videos here on the channel, including all these role plays and let's plays and all kinds of gameplay stuff, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell too. And while you're waiting on those future videos, go and check out one of these two right here. Have a great day, night, evening, everybody. Until next time, this is Driver 53 signing off.